Hello, everybody. Wow, thank you all for joining tonight. We are actually going to be getting into this Monster of the Week Christmas one shot that I've been planning for, I don't know, about a little over a month now. And yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this. I had a lot of fun doing my Halloween game, and I figured, hey, why the heck not? And we'll do a Christmas one too. Um, yeah, if no one's familiar with Monster of the Week, it is a very simple rule set based off Powered by the Apocalypse. A lot of different rule sets and systems are under the banner. Just uses a 2d6 dice system. You roll it plus whatever skill you're trying to use, and you either fail, get a mixed success, or you succeed at what you're trying to do, and certain things will happen based on your roll. It's a pretty evil. Ooh. It's a pretty easy system to kind of manage. This is the first time I'm ever using anything under the Powered by the Apocalypse, but I think that will be all right.
And not to be those guys, but if you guys have listened to Adventure Zone Amnesty, you know what you're getting into.
Oh God, plug in another show.
Yeah, but we love Adventure Zone.
We
Everyone
all we
loves
love
it.
it.
do.
Yeah, we love the Adventure Zone.
We love them.
I'm still in the middle of Dadlands right now.
Oh
Oh,
my god, it's
Oh, I know. I want to play Dadlands.
I also want to play Deadlands, and that's why I decided to be a dad.
and
Yeah.
as I have to, brag about to every new tabletop RPG friend we have. Episode 21 of Adventure Zone Amnesty when they're interviewing the Hornets
Oh yes.
outside of the Hornets' nest, and one of them's name's Bevan. I'm that
Yeah.
Bevan.
He's
Continue.
he's basically famous.
I'm basically Adventure Zone famous.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll just give it back to Cody.
Yeah. Wow. Goodness. Yeah. So we're gonna be doing this Christmas themed, as you can tell by my amazing Christmas tree that my sweet son helped decorate, and my Christmas hat, Santa hat. It's not a Christmas hat. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of get into this a little bit. I don't really see any reason to kind of delay. Maybe I'll give you the basic concept of what we're doing here. So I basically came up with the little idea that all of the players here are connected through one way or another, and we'll probably get into that as we go throughout the night. But over the past couple of years, they have all kind of noticed separately, or even longer than that. Maybe they've taken notice over the just decade or whatever. But they either know of their own children, themselves as children, or someone that they know have been given gifts during Christmas that cannot be accounted for, and no amount of investigation leads up to anything. So, of course, the simple conclusion is that Santa Claus must be real. There's no other reason for this. And so they decided, dang it, they're going to do something about it. They need to know the truth. And so now correct me if I'm wrong. Which one of you, not correct me, but which one of you actually owns the cabin?
That would be me, Marv.
Marv.
Yep.
Marv at the epicenter.
Yep.
Yeah, so one of the characters owns a cabin in a fictional Wisconsin town that I just made up on this just when I was writing, called Whitewood, Wisconsin. So yeah, and they decided to use his family's cabin to go with a Christmas like friend/family vacation and devise a plan to catch Santa Claus. And I will just admit it now, this entire concept came from the Rugrats episode where they tried to do the same thing in a cabin. So
We were
yes.
Oh, that's right.
Nah,
we
dude.
were literally sitting there at work one day, and Cody's like, "Oh, I got an idea."
Yeah, because I thought about that Rugrats episode. I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, so that is the concept of this game. But I think it's time to really kind of jump into this because there's, you know the concept, you know what game system we're playing. We will introduce the players one by one as we go pass through the introduction, and then yeah, I hope you all enjoy my game, and I apologize in advance if I am terrible at the rules. But yeah, thank you. Let's go ahead and jump into this.
And for any return viewers from our Halloween game, I have fixed my computer. We will not be ending a half hour early because of my computer
yeah.
crashes.
I know. I'm still mad because I had
I
a
was mad.
I
large
was mad.
gingerbread construct that was coming out. Yeah, I know. Gingerbread Halloween. It made sense at the time. I was gonna reuse it for this game, but then I came up with a Rugrats idea, and I was like, well, and then I decided not to do Pathfinder. So, and you guys are all lucky for that too. So yeah, right. Just let me set the mood. Bevan, are you gonna be able to get some music going for me?
Is that a
Am
puppet?
I going to get music going for you?
I mean, like, are they gonna be able to hear that?
Oh, if you play it through Zoom, they'll hear it. If you play it through Roll20, they'll hear it.
All right.
I'll just make sure I got my Roll20 nice and cranked. I do. Let's turn off the background chat beep though. That would have been
All right.
bad.
Let me turn it. Tell me how you guys. Oh God, that's all right. Tell me if everyone hears this. If it's too loud.
We might need to go into our individual settings and make sure it's turned on.
Oh, but the players, the
Yeah, the
viewers can
players.
hear.
All right.
Oh, yeah, it's good level.
Okay.
Ah,
Perfect.
It's so relaxing.
It
Oh,
is.
wow.
It is taking all of my control, not just yell the word dog over and over again.
Oh yeah, that's our dog Lola.
I love her.
I've been gone all day, so she's real needy right now.
She's an honorary member of Roll the Roll.
Yeah, she shows up enough.
She does. She's a active member of our streaming.
When I'm DMing, she normally gets to sit on my lap as long as she doesn't kiss my face too much.
She is a sweet pooch.
She is sweet as long as she's quiet.
She's a loud girl.
All right. So, we find ourselves above a small town in northern Wisconsin. An idyllic, almost made for a movie Christmas village that is blanketed by snow and glinting with lights of all colors. It is the final weekend before Christmas, and there is a buzz in the air that is a mixture of childlike joy, light stress, and anticipation. Welcome to Whitewood, Wisconsin. The cold night air feels crisp, but almost welcoming to the many buzzing about town. Some are heading home. Some have just arrived to spend the holidays with family and friends. Many in town are in the various shops looking for that unique and perfect gift, or perhaps the silly little knickknack grandparents love to gift. However, we zoom into a small house on the outskirts of town. And bear with me a moment. I'm gonna.
The music stopped.
Aw, we lost
Mhm.
our fun music. I'll put on a fun hat though if my dog will let me.
We zoom into a small house on the outskirts of town. The home of one Gerald Mondale, the groundskeeper to many of the cabins that vacationers use during this time of year. He sits alone on a couch in his living room, staring at his lit fireplace. The light flickers across his face, illuminating a man very much troubled. A bottle of whiskey meets his lips as he drinks deeply, his eyes staring blankly into the orange glow. He suddenly bolts up off the couch, nearly stumbling into the fire. His bottle clatters to the floor and it empties its contents. "I won't do it! Do you hear me, you bastard?" he shouts to no one. He moves to go back over to his couch, but suddenly freezes in place. "What are you doing?" A voice rumbles in Gerald's head. "Your mind is so pleasantly weak. I can see every action you want to take and correct it, even though I am only barely awake. The closer to Christmas it is, the more I can do. And you, Gerald, are already mine. Let me show you how pathetic you are." The man's eyes begin to widen as his body acts on its own. Clumsily at first, Gerald moves back towards the fireplace. Then, as if finding his footing, he strides with purpose as his hand stretches out. He shouts in protest to his own body, but is not his to command. "I was forged in fire, and so too will our bond." And his hand thrusts into the fire. But we zoom out and fade away from the terrible screams. And the very next day, we see a van and focus in on its driver. And that driver, of course, is one Marv Taylor. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Okay, I am Fishy, and I'll be playing Marv. He is about what 37. You're 6 foot, skinny, bushy. Well, at one point he had this bushy red hair, but he's sort of losing it now. He's got the receding hairline going on, and sort of a beard. And he owns an antique shop, which on the side of this white van you see in these obnoxious, like almost neon green letters, Taylor Treasure Trove. As he's driving to the cabin in his work van.
And there's someone else in there with you, isn't there? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is driving with Marv? Is your daughter?
No, that's well, yes. You have Lily, and then I'm Lily's aunt.
Ah. And so introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Ash. I am known as Shy Mothra in a lot of places. And I'm playing Evelyn Miller, who is the sister to Marv's ex-wife. Me and Marv have been high school friends for a while, and, well, high school friends since high school. And currently she is a mortician that works in the town next over. She probably sees Lily a bit more than her actual dad does. And she is here because, honestly, his ex-wife who is my sister, doesn't particularly want to see him. So I am on this family trip in the car with Marv. She's about a 36, 37-year-old lady. She's not much recognizable, like nothing really pops out when you see her. She's like pleasant looking young lady who's got like longish mousy hair. She's someone, if you passed her by on the street, nothing would stick out. But she's in general just like, you look at her and be like, yeah, she's nice. That's about it.
Well, it's very good of you to support your friend and come with him on this journey.
Well, my sister sure didn't want to.
No, she sure didn't. And yes, so though you guys are the only two riding in that van, of course, headed to the family cabin owned by Marv. Marv, how long has your family probably owned this cabin for?
I think it's probably been like I want to say like several years, like back before the whole cabin thing exploded. I think he sort of got it cheap at the time, and while the after the tourism and all, the more cabins popped up and the value skyrocketed, he somehow managed to keep that bit of information from his ex-wife so he could keep the cabin. But
well, and how useful it is today. Now who wants to go next? Who wants to introduce their character next? Evan? Oh.
Excuse me. If everybody in the actual van, have you guys all introduced one another already? You're all done?
Did we all drive together? I wasn't certain if Chuck and I came separately.
Probably.
Yeah. So I think we came separately. I think the vans already introduced themselves.
Yep. So if you want to go ahead, go ahead.
Me or Corinne?
Doesn't matter.
Either.
All right. So I had a quick question. Am I still bringing? Because I know this was in the early development phase. Are we bringing our children on this, or is it just the adults?
Did you? It's already been established that Marv is bringing his daughter Lily, who is.
All right, then yes, I am bringing. All right, so we pull over to you see an old blue and white 1985 Ford F-150, those metallic those really metally ones that had the 4-speed engine on there. You see Rowan O'Leary and his son Oliver, both of us dressed in standard North Central Midwest winter gear, the brown Carhartt shirt with Carhartt jacket with the brown plaid shirt underneath, blue jeans, work boots. We got our Remington 700 hunting rifle sitting on the gun rack behind the driver's seat. We've got our gun case that's got our sawed-off Model 1887 shotgun, just in case we come across any bears or badgers or wolverines up in Wisconsin that we have to defend ourselves from on this hunt, because while we are also out trying to get Santa Claus, it is antlerless deer hunting season for the holidays. So Rowan and Oliver are out there all dressed up nice and warm and prepared to go out hunting. Rowan is a standard man who lived in the Midwest his whole life. He grew up out on a farm, but he's still, he travels to Rockford, Illinois, to work in an office just like lots of people. But on the weekends, he's still a standard, stereotypical country boy. If I had a dating profile picture, it'd probably have a picture of me with a fish in it. And Oliver is a
Feel like I know
14-year-old
Rowan
boy.
better now.
Yeah, Oliver is just a 14-year-old boy who does good enough in school, and as far as Rowan is concerned, is a good young man who will probably grow up to be like a police officer or something.
Of course. Even though he probably do you think he's excited to go on this or not?
He doesn't seem unexcited. Oliver doesn't hate hunting. He finds it really boring, but as long as he's allowed to have his cell phone with his headphones on, he'll go wherever his dad tells him to go.
Well, there's no Wi-Fi where he's going.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell him that, now did I?
No, you certainly didn't.
He's got that stuff already loaded. Don't worry.
Yeah, he downloaded stuff beforehand.
So Jeff.
So I'm Corinne. I'm playing Jeff Smithson, who is a totally average, normal stepdad. Nothing strange about him at all. Ignore the little name card there that says otherwise. Jeff is probably in his late 40s, mid to late 40s. At least that's what he looks like. He has dark hair. He looks a lot like Jeff Goldblum, oddly enough, a little bit strange. He's a little bit like tall and lanky. It kind of draws attention, not necessarily in a bad way. But he's just kind of a strange guy. He gets along well with everyone, but people are always like, I don't really know what to make of this guy. And Jeff, I'm going to take my silly hat off. It kept falling on my face. Jeff is here with his stepson, Chuck. I think they're probably in like a kind of like standard, like soccer mom SUV. Jeff would be driving. And he would be wearing these like just big, like kind of yellow sunglasses, similar to what I'm wearing. They probably look really dorky. But he's, pulling it off, I guess.
He's making it work.
He's making it work for him.
Okay. And he definitely has someone with him, does he not?
Oh, yes, indeed. That would be me. Hello, I'm Jonah, and I am playing Chuck Taylor. And this is where the family tree gets a little weird, because Jeff is my stepdad, and Marv is my uncle. So, I'm a pretty typical early 20s teen. Just trying to get
20s teen. Hello, fellow early 20s teen.
Just trying to get through community college. I got my white striped shirt with a zip-up sweater, some jeans, and some white Converse, which are probably up on the dashboard right now, because I am leaned back playing my Game Boy Advance Emerald version.
Oh. Ambiguously, who knows what day and age this takes in place? Wi-Fi and Game Boy Advance?
Who knows? But it's a classic.
I was to say, you're probably just nuzlocking it.
Indeed.
On Emerald? Oh, man.
Oh, boy. I don't think I've ever played Emerald.
If you played Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh,
You
yeah,
played Emerald.
I played
Yeah.
Ruby and Sapphire, yes, obviously. But anyway, yeah. So that would be all of you. And you're all separately driving to the cabin. And yeah, I mean the roads are pretty clear. There is supposed to be some snow. The forecast doesn't say it's going to be a big storm or anything. Just maybe an inch or two. Just you're definitely in for a nice white Christmas. And yeah, this is actually a couple of days before Christmas that you guys have decided to head up there and just kind of settle into the cabin, enjoy just a nice
Get awful.
a nice just a fun time spending time with friends and family. For whatever reason, you guys chose this place because it's a really good isolated place to do that thing.
A great place for family bonding.
That's right. Not trying to catch mythological figures at all. Um,
I'm
so
just here for my stepson, so I don't know about you guys.
yeah. And yeah, so you guys all make it there relatively. One right after that. I'm assuming Marv is going to be first. Marv would have probably already have been there by the time the rest of you arrive. I mean, he has to unlock the place, get it ready. And so, who do you think would arrive after Marv?
Hmm.
Who wants to come next?
Well, I think
Oh.
Rowan and Oliver will have showed up because we're responsible
Right.
individuals who always do things on time and correctly.
I think Jeff at least would be running late, which means Chuck is running late.
Yeah. And of
I'm
course,
actually
Evelyn.
early.
Yeah.
You somehow make it way ahead of me, and I don't know how.
Hey, I've got a bike.
Yeah. He's like kick flipping on his bike. But yeah, no, you guys. So yeah, Rowan and Oliver, you guys make it up there. You and your nice son. And yeah, you make it to the cabin. You pull up there. This is your first time being here. Of course, you've probably heard it from Marv before. He's probably talked about his family cabin. Maybe this has been a plan that you guys have tried to do for a couple of years, but really only were able to do it now. Yeah, you pull up to the cabin, and it's a beautiful, like a two-storied cabin. Um, it's like nestled into this nice, almost like secluded tree area. There's like it's this wooded area, and it's one of the first cabins that was built in this area before the big cabin boom. Uh, and they started
The
to.
big old cabin boom of
That's right.
'86.
That's right. It was where they started to before they started to build cabins for tourism.
Where they
Before
started
many
mining
cabin
for
masters
cabins.
That's
got on
right.
TV.
Yeah, so you guys so you make it there, Rowan, and you see this is a nice cabin. The driveways, there's no snow in it. You're able to pull up there without a problem. Maybe even a fire going, smoke in the chimney. It looks real warm and real inviting.
So I expect as we pull up, our friends are gonna, come out to greet us, and I'm gonna walk up to Marv, and being the dad that we are, I'm gonna walk up and greet him, Arnold Schwarzenegger style, and walk and be like, "Marv, you son of a bitch," and like hold my, like, to do the
Yeah, he's
like the arm grab,
The dad clasping.
yeah, the dad clasp, and then do the hug and
yeah.
yell for Oliver to get out of the damn truck. We're here.
All right, fine.
Yeah, you can RP Oliver.
Yeah, I'm Oliver. Yeah, he gets out of the truck. He's on his dang iPhone. I don't know, playing whatever kids play. He's playing Candy Crush.
Well, yeah, it's Candy Crush. We are still in a nebulous time period.
That's right. Yeah.
Emulating Pokemon Emerald.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's I would say he definitely has cracked Pokemon on there. He's playing around.
Yeah,
with them.
he's playing a hack.
Everyone's playing
Yeah,
Pokemon.
he's playing a fan made game, Pokemon Uranium or something. But yeah, he comes out. He's got his nose in his iPhone. He's playing Pokemon. It's a big thing right now. Actually, no. I think he probably even may have brought a Switch. He's playing Pokemon Shield.
So I guess okay.
Our
As-
nebulous
as-
time has been set in stone. It is current day.
Or
Has
is
the
it?
Switch transcended time?
Who knows? Yeah. And so you pull up, and he's like, all right, getting out of the truck, whatever. And then up, and then yeah, you guys head into the cabin. And then of course Chuck and Jeff pull up. Probably almost like 20 minutes later.
Chuck, I think we're here. Wake up.
I'm awake.
Oh, that's the place, right?
Sure, I guess. Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm catching Pokemon.
I don't know what that is. All right,
Whatever.
Lola, you need to get down. Get down.
Oh.
All right, so Jeff is gonna, like pull into the driveway. He'd park well, but as he's getting out, he would like somehow gracefully fall out of the car. And then go around and just like kind of start unloading stuff out of the back, kind of letting Chuck do his own thing.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah, an electric.
All right. So, how do you greet everybody?
I don't how Marv, have we met?
Yes, I think so. Since
Okay.
you are married to my sister, it would
Okay.
be a shame
We
if
would
we
have at
didn't.
least would have met at the wedding at least, even if
We at least met once. I think we.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably had
Yeah.
Thanksgivings and stuff.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jeff would like give a big wave. It would be, like very like happy and be like, "Hello, we made it. Lovely
Yeah.
cabin."
Yeah, I think Marv's gonna come out and start, help unpack and whatnot. And just jokingly, what'd you do? Get lost?
Oh,
Yes.
things.
Yes, we got lost 3 times.
Well, lost is very relative. We were enjoying a scenic route.
I told you we should have got a GPS before going, but no.
Well, GPS, you don't get to see the sights with GPS. We saw so many things. We saw that deer.
And that tree, and that other deer, and that
that
other
car
tree.
wreck. The
We
car
were
wreck
almost
was-
in that car wreck.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do any of you have you heard of this GPS?
Yeah, that's been around for a while.
Yeah. But I will say the GPS does tend to cut out right outside Whitewood, so it doesn't know exactly where this cabin is anyway.
See, we would have been lost anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, well, stop, Uncle Marv.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go inside. It's cold out here.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, your cousin
You
Lily
do
should be
you,
inside
son.
somewhere. So.
All right.
So yeah, you get in you guys y'all pile into the cabin. It's real nice, real inviting. And yeah. Did any of you go through town? You think any of you would have passed through town?
Jeff was very lost. So maybe?
Probably. So yeah.
Who's
I
your
think,
boy Rodney Mullins who hates me so much in chat?
Oh, I don't know. Bevan's got someone who hates him.
I'm like, I don't even know who they are. That's okay.
I think
well,
they are a fake heckler.
Oh yeah, we did. Maybe they love you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, if you went through town,
I think Marv definitely went through town. Maybe sold a few knickknacks out the van on his way to the cabin.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, you'd
Yeah.
probably be familiar with some of the town folk here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's maybe not so much Jeff, because Jeff is would you say Jeff is an oblivious guy?
Yes.
Very.
Yes.
But Chuck, for sure, right? This is your first time in Whitewood. Maybe even your first time in Wisconsin. Who knows? But you guys go through town, maybe stop at a gas station, ask for directions, and you notice in town there's so we're gonna kind of backtrack a little bit. So you guys are in the gas station, and you notice that there's quite a few people in here. It's a busy time of year, but yeah, there's something like you almost feel like you're being watched, Chuck.
Chills.
Yeah, exactly. You have that, like, your hairs are standing up at the back of your neck. It just, something just feels off to you.
This is still in the town, filling up gas?
This is before this is probably like a little bit before you guys made it to the cabin, right?
Okay.
Maybe about 40 minutes ago.
I think Jeff's probably trying to ask for directions with the clerk.
And the clerk's
with like a little notebook.
Well, now I don't know how people in Wisconsin talk. Well, now if you go down, well, he's just trying to talk to you. He's like pointing, and Jeff is just like, oh yeah, doing his best, still not knowing what's going on. But yeah, but Chuck, like I said, you walk in, you're probably catching their Pokemons.
Yeah. If I feel a chill or something, I probably just like pull up my sweater real close, maybe zip it back up, and like give a look around. Like, what the heck? That's weird.
Yeah. Why don't we do our first roll?
Nice.
Yes. Well, let's. I would say investigate a mystery.
All right.
Let's see. Now, if anyone unfamiliar with Monster of the Week, they have different move sets they can pull from as characters. And this one is called Investigate a Mystery. What they will do is they will roll a 2d6 plus their sharp, and depending on what they get, it depends on what happens. So go ahead and make your roll.
That's a plus sharp roll.
Yep.
Submit that.
Ooh, that is an 11. That is a
Ooh,
full
nice.
success. So on that, you get to ask 2 questions, right? No, excuse me. You can hold
Get to
2.
hold 2.
Hold
Yeah.
2, yes. So, what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? How can it hurt? Where did it go? What is it going to do? Basically, kind of use those for the situation.
Yeah, so I think right now I'm going to use one of those holds to ask what is being concealed here. Because I just got this chill. I'm kind of like, is the door open or is the AC on for some reason? Like, what's going on? I
So
was jostled from my game.
yeah, you were. I would say you were pretty creeped out, right? You
Yeah.
you walk into this gas station, and like I said, there's a few people in here milling about, getting gas, getting snacks, whatever it is. Probably even vacationers just like you. Um,
Oh,
but you maybe you're looking at trying to pick out which Mountain Dew flavor you're wanting to get, and your hair stands up, and you kind of look around, and you see in the corner near the coffee there's a man. He is um he looks just he hasn't seen a shower in a few days. He looks real greasy, even a little sweaty. He um he's looking right at you, right? Just directly at you, but he seems almost a little blank.
so,
Uh, you
um,
go ahead.
gonna go. And I grab like whatever bottle I'm just right in front of and start slowly backing away, just still looking at him.
Yeah, he like maybe like a couple of seconds after he notices you seen him, he kind of like shakes his head a little bit and just like goes and fiddles with the coffee. You can maybe you even see that he's concealing his right hand.
Oh, spooky.
Very. And yeah, I mean, other than that, Jeff, you get your directions. You've had to have it given him 3 different times, and eventually he just gave you a map and marked it out and gave you also written like landmarks to look for.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. This is
Eh,
incredibly helpful. And then suddenly, like as Chuck is having like his interaction with the weird guy staring at him,
mhm.
like Jeff's gonna kind of like just appear behind him. Like he's just gonna suddenly be there. So when Chuck like turns around or like moves, he's just gonna run directly into Jeff.
Oh God, where did you come from?
Ready to go?
Yeah. And I look back over at like the weird man, and I'm still holding my like 2 liter of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Oh, don't forget
Uh,
to pay for that. They frown upon that.
yeah. Okay, I'm going, and I guess I go check out and then get back in the van or the van. Still
Yeah.
feeling like ugh.
Yeah, so you guys get back in there, and that's when you guys eventually make your way. You still wind up getting lost because one of the landmarks. He said, "Go past this fork in the road," and you went into the wrong fork, and you had to backtrack and stuff. And now you're here. Now you're all in this cabin. And now what? What's going on with you guys?
I'm probably in the kitchen, just like stirring up some hot cocoa, the actual authentic way. I'm putting milk on the stove and slowly heating it up so it doesn't curdle, and putting in actual cocoa. It's gonna be good shit.
Okay.
And I'm taking out my one of the like 3 bottles of the who is it who makes the alcoholic eggnog? Does Jack Daniels do one? We're gonna assume they do, but think of Jack Daniels alcoholic eggnog that's pre-made and shelf stable and totally not disgusting. Cracking it open and pouring out a bunch for everybody. I walk up to Jeff and go, "Hello, friend. I don't think I've ever met you before," and I hand him some eggnog.
Oh, thank you. This is viscous. Jeff.
Jeff, huh? You look awful familiar. Would I have seen you in any blockbuster films from the past 30-something years?
Oh, well, I get around.
Interesting, interesting.
Nice.
You know the family?
Oh yeah, me, Marv, and Ash, we go way back. We went
Evelyn.
to Evelyn, sorry, Evelyn, who's played by Ash. We go way back. We went to high school together, and I'm gonna decide for us in Oregon, Illinois. It's a very small town in Illinois.
Oh, I'm from Normal.
Oh, near Bloomington. Hence
Hmm.
the term Bloomington Normal.
Yes. Yes, it's not far apart. I'm surprised we've never met.
So, out of character, who in this stream is not actually from Illinois or Wisconsin area? Or are we all actually from this area?
No, I live in Massachusetts / New York.
Oh man, this is gonna be lots of local stuff for you.
I have no idea what's going on, but
There's literally a town named
Great.
Normal.
In
Heard
Oregon
of
and
it.
Bloomington.
Never been there.
see, I was like, oh
Rockford
man,
and-
you play Control too, yay! But no.
No, we're all in the Illinois area, at least
Yeah.
us three.
So, how'd you go on up? Did you go on through Kenosha? Did you stay even close to the lake? Take the scenic route? How'd you get on up here?
It's a very scenic route. We had a map. We followed that map, and it was a great trip.
Yeah. And I kind of like get God, this guy is a little charming, but he's also awkward and weird. And I walk away. And I go and I try to talk with my son, who's probably still on his phone. He's probably a little pissed that there's no anyone
He's
up
like,
here.
he's like, Dad, why didn't you tell me there was no Wi-Fi? I would have stayed with Mom.
I mean, to be fair, son, I didn't know there was no Wi-Fi either. My fantasy league ain't gonna be doing so good over this weekend.
We're in northern freaking Wisconsin, man.
Yeah, well, there's a whole other state above that, and then a whole other country above that. I didn't know that this was a hunk of wilderness. But that's all right, because we're gonna do what we need to do this weekend. I say as I look at the screen, all the camera somberly.
Did you tell Oliver?
Oh, what we're doing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. He's like, all right, whatever. I guess. I mean,
A true hunter doesn't let his bait know that it's bait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out some hot cocoa now because honestly, eggnog is disgusting and the kids can't have that shit.
Yeah, Oliver, give that back. Good point, Evelyn.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, it's viscous and it burns.
I
Doesn't make
think
sense.
Jeff takes the other glass and is like comparing them, like in the sun, like trying to derive something.
No, I'm bringing out like good, like homemade. Like, let's not be really. They're not homemade. I made them ceramic mugs that are like clearly. Oh, what's a good word for it? The aunt that has no children and is just a little too artsy for any good reason.
Are you Gail from Bob's Burgers?
Are you the fun aunt?
A little bit.
A little bit. I can't wait for the cat butthole pictures.
Yeah, see, like she's not quite that far
Yeah.
gone. There are definitely cat pictures, but they're like not quite at the buttholes. Mostly just really weird blobbly shaped cats around like pumpkins and shit.
I like that. I expect pictures.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, you guys are kind of like mingling, and now Marv, did you tell? Does Lily have any idea?
She has no idea. She just knows that we're going back to the cabin again, which she is thrilled to know. But this time there's going to be more people, which she is slightly more excited about.
Yeah,
She gets someone her age this time.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks at Oliver and she's like, "Oh,
He's got Pokemon Shield.
Friend.
no, wait, no, Oliver, Oliver isn't related to her, right?
No.
No, okay,
No,
good.
no, no.
Try to, okay, good. Yeah, she's like, she like goes up to Oliver and tries to strike up conversation. Maybe even talk about, uh, maybe she also brought her Switch.
Yeah,
She's
definitely.
got a sword, he's got a shield. It's like a match.
That's right. So they go off into their own world and never to be seen again.
As they walk away, I go, I can't believe that boy chose the psychic pony over the Chad duck. I'll never understand.
And yeah, so yeah, now you guys are all here. The plan that what is your plan? Like what kind of shit do you think you guys have you guys already planned how you're going to catch Santa or
Yeah,
I
Or-
would like
why are we in the middle
to.
of Wisconsin trying to catch Santa.
I would like to ask my son real fast. Chuck, do you want to catch Santa? Because Jeff is just here to make you happy.
I mean, there's a reason I bought the soda, but I guess I got the wrong kind.
yeah, you
Supposed
got
to be
Mountain Dew.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you got Mountain Dew Arctic White.
Oh, God, that
Aw.
man really got to me.
Not even Santa wants that.
No.
So like
Yeah.
I feel like in this plan, Jeff has not contributed much. He's basically here because he wants to be part of the family, and it seemed like a good idea. But he's like, "Oh, Santa! Yes, I know who that is."
Oh, Mr. Klaus. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
We shall
Mr.
find him.
Christopher Klaus. Yes,
That's his formal name.
yes. We went to college together. Right?
Rowan's whole plan was to the night before Christmas to stick himself up in the deer blind that I'm assuming we have
Of course.
for story
Definitely.
reasons with
Yeah.
my rifle and my shotgun and try to get Santa or at least keep Santa from escaping. I got the rifle to take out some deer. I got my shotgun in case someone gets close. I got my special cartridges for my shotgun loaded rather than with buckshot, but with coal and rock salt
That's gonna be painful.
Yes.
for Santa.
So
That's right.
Rowan has a plan. Did anybody else?
I definitely have little cameras set up around the, pointed, like obviously like me and Marv got here early, and while Lily was off in her own room in her own little world, I definitely set up little cameras that are probably mildly noticeable, but mostly hidden to look at the tree and the fireplace.
And then Rowan pitches in like we've all been doing this under the auspices of doing something else. Those are nanny cams that we can
Oh,
check on.
absolutely.
And I'm hunting for it's antlerless deer season. Wink.
Also, I am that cookie aunt, and I will even though these are cameras that are set up to catch Santa, I will absolutely be cutting that tape so we can make a wonderful 2019 Christmas holiday tape that I'm just
Look at us, we all got together and
Just holding Santa like he's a deer.
No, those parts will be edited out. It's gonna be an adorable little family home movie that no one's gonna watch.
And we're gonna wheel out for people at parties and try and make them watch, and but cell phones exist, so they
watch
won't
our
watch.
Santa snuff film.
Yeah, oh, God.
Oh, those parts are cut out.
Yeah, that's right.
I like how Cody was like, your plan is to try to get Santa, and I'm like, all right, I got these guns to kill Santa.
Okay.
I have a hockey stick.
All right. So the plan. So far the plan is to, for one, capture Santa on film. Two, actually capture him. How? I don't know. And then three, well, at least on Rowan's part, kill Santa.
See, I don't even know if it's actually Santa doing this. That's why I want to get it on film to see if it's not some little.
Maybe one of you's playing a prank on you guys.
Yeah, I say we are technically all related, and we all, well, in some way, shape, or form, it might just be some asshole family pranking.
Mm.
Marv.
I think to contribute to the plan, Jeff has been thinking up more and more like silly like traps to like lay around the cabin. You know, they're very like Wile E. Coyote.
Oh my god,
Um
like
God.
drones from Mystery Incorporated. Jeez.
yeah, yeah,
I'm thinking
they're
more
very
the cups of water from Signs. Like
Oh,
they're not even traps on purpose. You're like walking around and putting like
like
uh,
the bucket over the door trick.
not even like, oh no, I left a pin cushion next to the armchair. I hope nothing knocks the pin cushion out of the armchair before a fat man sits on it.
yeah, they're very bad traps. Like
Like I'm gonna be cleaning them up as clutter. Like
yeah.
accumulate them.
Like really, really poorly done Home Alone shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
exactly. It's like
actively be cleaning
really
up the.
bad Home Alone stuff. Like it won't work, but he's helping, okay? He's
Okay.
really helping.
I think Marv's sense of planning is like he's done like a lot of reading and research on Santa, because like he has like books and there's a library in the cabin. But like aside from contributing with said knowledge, he hasn't done anything. There's just books on Santa lying everywhere.
You're like, I provided the space.
I have space and I have
Yes,
the
you're now
information.
stuck in a book, not doing anything, actually active again, Marv.
Yeah, so you think you know everything about Santa.
Yeah.
I just try
Oh
to
yeah,
give
he
bait.
totally does.
Yeah, there's a reason why Jolene.
Ooh,
Mm,
kinda cold in
that's
here.
deep. Wow.
wow.
Nah, I would never say that. I actually almost maybe prefer Marv to my sister because she's kind of a stuck-up bitch.
Oh
Ugh.
jeez.
Yeah.
Rowan
Yeah.
Nice.
does produce a small hand-drawn map of this area that no one, even Rowan himself, knows where he got it because it doesn't make sense for him to have it. That does have plans, and I did bring a cooler, you guys, full of Santa bait, and I open it up, and it's like various cookie doughs. It's like,
I'm just gonna get started on that shit.
and I'm like, I got your standard gingerbread. I got your sugar cookies I've got a few different cookie cutters. I didn't make no royal icing, Evelyn. If you
Oh,
think
don't
you
worry
can
about it.
handle
We
that,
have some egg whites and some powdered sugar in the back. I got this covered.
perfect.
I even
I
have
got
like 20 different
alcoholic
colors.
eggnog, and you can get your cocoa. I think both of those, and a simple, you know, box over it kind of trap to fall down on him that we could disguise as a giant hanging Christmas present.
I have already taken that cookie dough and started baking.
It's starting to smell
Immediately.
amazing in there.
Remember, at least a half dozen of each of those cookies is for the claws.
Oh, absolutely. And don't worry, they will be all gorgeous.
Good.
Perfect. Oh, hold on here. Let me see. Did our stream die?
I don't think so.
I mean, it looks fine to me.
Okay,
Unless-
maybe it's just on my end. I'm just doing some
Cody's
buff.
just
There we
wondering why we don't have lots of viewers.
Yeah.
because they're all at
The
PAX.
PAX, yeah. Yeah, I picked the wrong day. Yeah,
Oh, hey there, City.
how
Welcome.
you doing? And thanks for the retweet, my dude. I saw that.
We do like you, City Plays DDO.
Yep.
I played
Check-
some DDO, and then my ADD got the better of me.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are you guys are just concocting your plan, baking your cookies. And
I'm
then
absolutely trying to drag these kids into decorating these cookies with me, and I don't have anything.
and they're I mean
Yeah.
Oliver is actually taking a little bit of interest. He's like, actually, I've been watching the holiday. I mean, the Christmas cookie challenge on Food Network, and could you show me how to flood royal icing?
Oh, absolutely! I have flood tips. I have point tips. We're all set.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, great, and
And like I have like all the crazy fancy shapes. So I already have at least 3 decorated. Like a little too good for any at home because like honestly this is kind of all I do. I've been watching the Great British Bake Off for the past I don't know like 6 weeks and just my home is full of cookies.
Rowan is proud of Oliver's initiative to bake cookies.
yeah, he's really getting into it, and yeah, and as the night kind of wanes and stuff, you guys make your dinner. You guys have a good time. Maybe do a little more planning. Because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Yeah, and you guys go to bed for the night. And
I think like as everyone's going to bed, Jeff's kind of like just wandering around the cabin a little bit. You don't really know what he's doing. He's just kind of like wandering around. It isn't
So-
obvious if he has a goal in mind.
He's
just
like
doing
touching the tree
Yeah.
and going, oh.
Yeah, he's just like touching things and like moving stuff like 1 inch to the left. Like it looks like maybe there's something he's trying to do, but you don't know what it is.
Just don't break anything. Thank you.
Oh, of course not. I'm
Yeah.
very careful.
Okay.
Careful Jeff, that's what they call me.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They
So
don't
what-
call him that.
Chuck, shouldn't you be in bed? It's noon 30. I mean midnight.
I'm 22 years old.
Right. It's late.
Yes, it is late. But like on that, on kind of that note, since you guys, so like Chuck, you're up. I mean, maybe you're an insomniac. You know, you're a young dude. I didn't sleep when I was 22. But yeah. So it's late. And they're now with are there cameras on the outside of the house too?
Honestly, probably like 1 or 2, but she's definitely more interested in like, focusing on
On
the
the-
actual tree and the fireplace. And
Makes sense. Classic Santa thing.
she probably has one like outside like the door, and like one outside the back door.
Jeff and maybe even Chuck, maybe probably even more Chuck.
Yeah.
And if anyone else is up, would anyone else be up?
I think Marv is probably reading, but in
I
bed.
have I always have time to sharpen the old hunting knife and continue to pack more shells. Shotgun shells aren't the hardest things to pack. I don't need the full kit for it.
Okay, yeah. So I mean,
Nice.
basically, you're all up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but in different ways, and it's playing like da 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 while we're
Oh, here.
sitting
Evelyn
there
is very much asleep.
on the
Oh, here.
whetstone.
Cookie
and-
making wiped her out.
Here, how about
It-
this?
It keeps like panning to Evelyn just passed out in her bed. Like everyone else is doing things and she's just
I
unconscious.
did my prep work beforehand. Y'all can do your Santa prep work now.
So Evelyn's just passed out, right? Dreaming of cookies. Yeah. So the motion sensor light in the back of the house actually flicks on. I don't know. Maybe Chuck, you'd probably notice, and Marv, maybe that's actually really close to your room as well.
Yeah, probably. I think when it comes on, Marv's gonna go, like, just set his book down carefully and then go check it out.
Okay.
Probably just peek out the window, see if he can see.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigative mystery roll here. I want to see.
Okay. Okay. Plus sharp.
Ooh, okay. Chuck, maybe you can go ahead and help him out and get it to mixed success. Because you're also
Oh.
noticed it.
So
I
what?
believe in you, son.
What does it sound like as he gets up? Because I was gonna say I was almost not interested enough to check it out. Because I
Oh
was
no! If that's
just
the
in the
case,
middle of the battle with the champion.
if that's totally the case, I'm here for it.
But if he like makes a big noise or something, or if he like falls out of bed.
I mean,
don't know.
did he just like get up out of bed and kind of peek out the window?
Yeah, I think he just very carefully would get out of bed and.
Um,
I might look up, but I don't do
Yeah.
anything.
You look up and you're like, "Ugh." And so yeah, you unfortunately there for you, Marv, that is a failure. I mean, if this was a longer campaign, you can go ahead and mark experience. But I mean, go for it anyway.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay.
You never know.
In game.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so you don't seem to notice anything. You kind of say, you're in the
Yeah,
middle of the woods, critters.
probably just a squirrel again.
Yeah. Um, but around that kind of time, a there's this like huge crash from the back like window, right? Um, for like maybe even the kitchen is situated in the back, and like there's like a back door out to the back of the cabin.
Yeah.
And you guys all hear like the window, like just one of the windows there just smash.
I immediately check my phone to the app that is like I wake up, start look at my phone app that is connected to all the cameras. Start
Oh,
fiddling with it.
sure, yeah. You can go ahead. Oh,
I
go ahead.
grab Schraubmanner, which is the name of my shotgun, which is the traditional name of one of Krampus's sidekicks, is the Schraubmanner.
Oh,
And I grab them and cockle a lever, and just like every other folk in the country who thinks he's some sort of commando, except for since I'm playing the wronged, I kind of am a commando. I get up ready to go.
all right. So you do that. Jeff.
I mean, with the crash, Jeff would obviously notice something is going on. He is not that oblivious.
Of course.
Like when he hears the crash, like he would startle a little, and like he would reach for like his back, but then stop, and then instead just kind of like stride towards the sound.
Okay, for sure.
Do I see anything on my
Yeah, so go ahead. I know we're doing a lot of investigative mystery rules, but I think this is the. Maybe I don't know if I'm using the rule set right. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, this is right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're investigating a mystery.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I see what's the beginning. Right, so let's see, that's plus sharp, so I have to so 2d6.
Yep, 2d6 plus sharp.
And could I help out since I'm kind of alert and moving around?
Yes, please help out, please.
All right, so I'm gonna roll plus cool to help out, and I only got a 4.
Ooh,
Yo, 2 4s.
Ooh, okay.
that makes 8 though, right?
You know what? You know what? Guess what? There's only gonna be so many of us playing. We have so much luck. I'm gonna roll a luck roll. I'm gonna burn a luck to make it as if you had burned a luck and you got a 12.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so she gets a full success?
Yeah, because I can use a luck on my help out to my help acting as if they just rolled a 12, regardless of what they actually got.
Okay, so
And
so
since we've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 luck, and we don't have to play this game after today, I'm gonna
Okay,
actually start
sure.
using my luck.
well then yeah, on a 12, in this case that's what this is. You can ask any question you want.
All right. Let's see. What is being concealed here? I think is probably going to be the best one.
Yeah, I mean pretty much, you jolt up from the sound, and like your first instinct is to go for your phone because you've been gotta catch Santa, gotta stay on top of this shit. And you go to your phone, you go to the app to see like this stuff, and the one camera that is outside, you see the silhouette, like the light kind of is barely silhouetting a man, or at least a figure, that is like running away, right?
Away. Okay.
Away, right? Like this is right after the crash, and so like pretty much the crash happens. You grab your phone, quickly get to the app. You're on this, and then you see the camera is slowly panning, and you see someone just kind of run off into the woods.
All right. And now with the one thing I haven't done with the campaign is when I hold it, can I immediately like ask it, or can I like hold it for X duration?
Jonah, can you clarify that when you know this system a little bit better than I do?
Yeah, so you don't have to ask the questions right away. Hold is typically just something that you get and you can ask when you wish to.
Okay, so like when it makes more kind of sense.
Yeah, well, it makes more sense because some of the questions are like, where did it go?
Yeah.
If you don't know what it is, you can't really see where it went. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all you know is that it just kind of ran off into the woods. You were able to catch that much.
Okay.
But I will say, since it's 12, and you get the distinct feeling that is a man that is running
Yes.
away.
Yes.
Um,
I'll probably grab my, jacket and cloak, and because he's obviously running away, I'm gonna kind of try and eventually get to meet everybody and investigate the crashed area.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all running towards the sound.
I'm
Yeah, I think-
leisurely
Yeah.
walking. Yeah.
Definitely.
I
Like
am,
leisurely walking, still playing.
Yes.
I am more purposefully striding. I'm no longer kind of look like I'm just wandering around for once. I have a goal.
Is everyone in this group armed, or am I like the only one who's strapped?
What?
Well, Jeff did reach for his
Sorry.
back, but he didn't pull anything out.
Sorry, I had
He-
my mic up. Is everybody else armed, or am I the only one who's like strapped? in this
No,
group?
I actually have a. Let's see. I came with a switchblade.
Oh.
Jeff has a big old knife, but he hasn't shown that to anyone yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine's definitely in my pocket.
I've got a
Should have.
hockey stick somewhere.
But yeah, I've had it as like a fiddle thing for the last while, and I'm like, oh hey, maybe I can actually use it.
I
I
hand
think.
and I stand there and look for a second with my hunting rifle, and I go. I hand it to. Oh, jeez. Marv. So it's
I
a two.
think,
It's a two harm in its fall.
Okay, yeah. Well, I think Marv probably grabbed his magnum off his nightstand, so
Oh,
I
then
think you're
never
gonna
mind.
handle this. Okay, I was just gonna trade guns. That
Oh
works.
yeah, you can if you want to
Just-
trade.
Yeah,
What
you
is
just
it? What is it? Is that a
like,
38 revolver? Probably.
let me see, yeah. So I imagine he had it on his belt, so you hand him the hunting rifle and he just pulls the magnum off and hands it. It's it's 3 harm.
That's a 3
It's
harm.
Yeah, it's a magnum, yeah. So,
All right. I'm
Cool.
guessing it counts as hand cannon. So here.
basically, yeah.
All right, I'm just unchecking my hunting rifle and checking the hand cannon for now, and we'll hand it back when we're all done.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
So you guys are all just running to the scene, just armed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff has not pulled his weapon,
Okay.
but
so
Oh, yeah, so
you
you might-
would see, if you looked closely, you could see that there might be something at the small of his back.
I just
Okay.
have a switchblade that I'm just fiddling with in my
You're just
pocket.
keep doing it.
I'm a mortician. I don't really think about
Cookies to switchblades, just like that.
I mean, you have to cut
She
cookies
has
up.
layers. She's like an onion.
Hey,
She's Shrek.
I've been known to bake with a big old knife in my pocket too. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys all head into the kitchen. Who gets in there first?
Oh, it's my kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jeff is probably the closest. Honestly, wandering around the house like that.
Yeah, he was wandering around, so he could have been close, or he might have not been. I don't know. I think that's up to you, Keeper, where he wandered.
I like it. I like Jeff seeing this first. So you head into the kitchen and flip on the light, and you first look at the window. You see that it is just smashed, right? Just completely just shattered. You feel the cold air coming in. You see that some of the shards of glass that are kind of still on the windowsill, the pane is they're tinted with red. And as you kind of follow your eyes, you see laying on the floor, attached to a brick is a dead squirrel that looks to have been pretty brutally fucked with.
Mm.
Jeff would reach towards the glass and take one finger and get some of the red, and then smell it.
Yeah, it smells like blood.
Blood, all right.
Yeah, and then the rest of you walk into this scene.
All right. I'm a little startled. Did you just say a dead squirrel got bricked through the window?
Yeah, it looks like someone strapped a squirrel to a brick, and they had killed the squirrel, and it's innards were hanging out.
Oh God.
All right, so
Oh, that's
I'm
a dead
gonna
squirrel.
I'm gonna investigate a mystery on this, and I get a -1 sharp, but I know my prey. I get a +1 ongoing when knowingly investigating, pursuing, or fighting the breed of monster that caused my loss. And the thing that caused my loss was Santa Claus and his ilk. So do I get that +1?
Okay, explain to me what you're trying to
Backstory
fucking do
here.
again.
His prey is Santa.
Did your wife leave you because of Santa?
Is Santa
What
No.
did Santa do to
Are you
you?
asking if Santa did this?
Santa or his minions. I just get a +1 if I knowingly. So if I'm not knowingly investigating Santa and his minions, I don't get this +1.
I mean, you have no idea what the
Then
fuck
I'm
is
just gonna
causing
get a
this.
-1
Yeah.
sharp. So
Okay, I still also do have that the hold, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
oh, that's true.
I
I got a 7 anyway.
That's
so
a mixed
for-
success. You get to hold one, Bevan.
Alright. I'll take
You can
take-
ask first, and then I'll
Yeah, I'll
ask.
say what happened here?
Well,
In the sense of like, is there anything that happened here that's obvious? Definitely not obvious.
Um, you can definitely tell. For one, this is not something that normal people do.
Yeah. Also, I am a mortician. I can check out the squirrel and see like if there's anything funky with how it died.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can read a bad situation if you want to do that.
Okay, I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah. So, but but to answer your first question,
Yeah.
you kind of putting two and two together, right? That man you saw, it must have been the one who had done this, right? For whatever reason, you couldn't tell who it was. You know, it's a man. They must have done this.
Okay. Yeah, like it. There is literally. He definitely did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put two and two together.
Yeah. 1 sec. 2d6 plus sharp again.
There should just be a button that you just roll sharp. Yeah.
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 Oh, got an 8.
Yep. Okay, that's a mixed success. So on read a bad situation with a mixed success, you get to hold one. You get to ask me a question. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect them?
Yeah. With the idea that I'm definitely looking at that squirrel, kind of figuring out how it got brutally murdered. Like if there's something I should be looking for. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would probably been an investigative mystery roll rather, but either way, the roll is the same.
Yeah. Either way. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened here is like this squirrel was showing signs of like torture and just hell, basically.
Yeah,
Right?
it wasn't like someone just stabbing it. It was like someone made this thing have a very not fun last couple minutes.
Yeah, somebody had to be sick to do this.
Okay. I'm also going to clean up the squirrel and kind of toss it out before any of the kids see it
All
because the kids are definitely have heard that.
Yeah, and they start bumbling in now. They're like, "Well, what's going on?" They see the broken window. What happened?
I think as Jeff's kind of like watching, the squirrel kind of like be cleaned up, he kind of like zones out for a minute. And Cody, if I may, am I allowed to use some magic?
Oh, you want to be a magical Jeff?
Can I be a magic Jeff?
I mean, that's fair.
You are a magical man.
I am a magical man. So if you'll allow me to do this, it's up to you, Keeper. I would like to observe another place or time, which is a thing I can do when I use magic.
Yeah, I'm here for this.
So Jeff is like staring at the corpse of the squirrel, like as you are, doing whatever it is you're doing.
Oh no, I cleaned up and chucked it right back out that window before the kids got there.
Okay, so like as it's getting flung out the window, suddenly Jeff's kind of just not there. And so I'm gonna roll plus weird.
All right.
As the roll happening, I'm turning to the kids and like, oh yeah, Katie, don't worry about it. It was just some drunk man on Christmas thing. From the local cabins that are about a mile out. Probably just big party Christmas Eve. Go back to bed.
Yeah.
So on a 10, I do get to choose my effect. So the effect was I was trying to observe when the squirrel was chucked through the window, like what was happening, like the person who was chucking the squirrel. Like I'm trying to see what happened as the squirrel came through the window. Like
Now, would you have been
what we
able to like
missed.
see who they were?
That's up to you because I'm just viewing from kind of like where I'm standing. I am
Yeah.
looking out the window, watching as if I was there when the squirrel was chucked through the window.
You Yeah, so you did get a full success. So you are able to kind of like zone out, and you're immediately moments before this happened, right? Uh, there's a man who is kind of um, like he's definitely taken precautions to hide his face and kind of like be a shadowy figure. He's got like a ski mask on, and um, you yeah, I'm gonna play around with this a little bit.
Go for it.
I think you get distinct whiffs of alcohol, right? In this situation, maybe it's his breath, like maybe you can just smell it on him, but alcohol, it feels very um like pertinent to this, right? Yeah, and you see him. You see this man. You hear him muttering him to himself, just like he's just like it's really hard to. He's just babbling to himself, and you see Tiny Squirrel, uh, who's obviously dead at this time now. You see him at the window. Um, and like the light had just come on, and you see him just kind of like just chuck it with all he could, with all of his might. And he immediately turned around, not
Oops.
very quickly. What happened?
Sorry. Oh, I mistakenly set us to be right back.
Oh, we're still here. Whoever's watching. But yeah, you see that he's not moving very quickly. Like he's just kind of like
Is he
having a
kind of
hard-
like shambly?
yeah, a little shambly. Maybe I wouldn't say he's like limping or anything, but like he doesn't seem very agile, very quick. But you can tell he is definitely going out of this area, and then that's when you up right back into the current moment.
All right. So we're going to pause for 2 seconds because Cody's, your audio is getting really, really janky. So we might need to just have you disconnect and reconnect, which will cause me to mess up all my cameras.
Wait, do I sound terrible now?
No, now you sound great
Sound
now.
better now. Before you were real spotty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like
we're-
cutting out.
Yeah, you were cutting out a lot.
Oh, do I need to repeat anything?
I think I got it.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
we got it. All right, yeah, sorry about that. I was just... Yeah, so after Corinne, or Jeff, excuse me, finds that out, I'm going to use my hold to do Where Did It Go?
Where did it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Evelyn can probably provide that information for you. You know that she was able to catch the man at the last moment heading out in the woods.
Now, are there like footprints or snow tracks? Like, can we follow this man?
I mean, there are. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can definitely see. There is snow on the ground. But there are footprints you could follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before we really get on that, I'm definitely ushering the kids back to bed, just, with placations of definitely from rowdy partiers, next door from that little high-end cabin area, etc.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When Jeff's done seeing his vision, like he's just been kind of standing at the window, just staring out into the night, and then suddenly he's like, somebody's been hitting the bottle, completely apropos of nothing.
So,
Yes, as I was saying, drunk people.
I get kind of
Yes,
serious.
he was drunk.
And I look over to Marv, and I hand him his gun back so we can switch back so he can have the stronger harm weapon. I didn't notice that you already had a 3 harm, so...
Yeah.
And I go, you ready to protect your homestead, Marv? All dramatic-like, looking off wistfully out the window where the guy ran off.
I think Marv's gonna take the gun, try to be a badass, but hell yeah, but then almost drop it. Because he's a total dork. I mean, yeah.
Sweetie, you don't need to be going, shooting the drunkards. It's fine.
Yeah, let's not harm any innocent people.
You
Well-
know who we're here for. He can see us when we're sleeping, and he knows when we're awake.
So are the kids in bed yet?
People in ski masks aren't usually innocent.
throwing
True.
rocks
Unless
through
they're
windows.
skiing.
Actually, was I successful in getting the kids gone?
And as I go and strap my knife to my
Actually,
belt and
is
go,
Cody responding at all?
No, I'm here.
yeah, he's here. He's listening.
Okay.
Yeah, just letting you.
I strap my knife to my belt and I go, we're just going to talk to him.
So you guys want to go after him?
I mean, I would, but if nobody else wants to go with me,
I'll
I'll
go.
go and be a dummy.
I'll go
Wait,
with
who
you.
saw this person? You saw them?
Yeah, he was on my. Oh yeah. I bring out my phone and load up the app and kind of scrub back to when the time
Uh-huh.
was. Just completely just bypass, not knowing that Jeff kind of made a mention he already saw him and
Yeah. I mean,
So-
you guys wouldn't know.
yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean,
Cody-
Jeff's just saying kind of nonsensical things in the corner.
Right, and because
yeah.
I saw him on my thing, it's just oh yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, that makes sense. So I scrub it and so back to where it was. The time about. Actually, we have an actual exact time for
Yeah.
when he came by. And
Yeah.
I just play the video.
Does he look like the creepy guy from the gas station at all?
You don't know. They're all covered
I
up.
can't tell. I can't tell stature
It-
or
I mean, from
Body
the
language.
distance, from the, you see that they got caught running away, and you do see the a little bit shambly. So I mean,
Okay.
you don't really know.
Okay, well let me say that kind of reminds me of that creepy guy at the gas station. Ah,
I'm sorry, keep coughing, fellas.
Well,
That cashier was nice. You shouldn't call people creepy, Chuck.
no. There was somebody staring at me in the coffee section. And then they disappeared. So
Oh, were they flirting?
no, not at all.
Maybe.
Unless you call staring through someone's soul flirting.
Well, it worked for your
Uh,
mom.
Oh,
hmm.
okay,
Our
okay.
family's got issues.
And I just grab a hockey stick. Should we go after that guy? Let's
Well,
get
he
off the
wasn't
subject.
moving fast.
And we shouldn't all go after him. If
Yeah,
Lil,
I want at least a couple of us to stay here for the kids.
if Chucky does want to join me and Marv, well, Jeff and Evie want to stay back.
Yeah, I would at least seeing as I only had this little switchblade and y'all have, pack and can at least one of the guys pack and stay behind or, leave me with the gun.
Jeff would lean back. I have a knife.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, one of the guys with the gun actually leave
Well, yeah.
behind. Be like,
So I hold a hunting rifle and I look both at Evelyn and Jeff, and I'm like, oh man, here you go, Evelyn. And hand her the hunting rifle because Jeff I
Yeah.
wouldn't trust with a rifle.
I slowly slide away
I-
from Jeff.
Don't worry, I did start with taxidermy for a reason.
So we've
I
got
can handle a hunting rifle.
so we've got Jonah with his hockey stick, me and Marv
I'm
both
gonna,
have 3 harm close ranged weapons.
Actually, yeah, I should mark down that I have that hunting rifle now. But
it's
yeah,
a,
if
the hunting rifle, if it's not on your list, I can tell you what it does.
yeah, what is it?
It's 2 harm, it's far, and it's loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a custom list, so. All right, and if the the kid with the hockey stick, if you want a sharper blade, I can give you my switchblade, but I don't know if it'll do you any better.
Nah, the hockey stick's probably his signature weapon. He's taking that with him.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay. So
I got this
You guys-
one signed.
Ooh.
Deals extra damage.
It's the Ken Griffey Jr. stick. And then he's also got a Jose Canseco bat. And he's also got a cricket bat. And then
Oh my God,
we
are you
go,
just,
cricket? You gotta know
Casey
what a
from-
crumpet is to know what cricket is.
He has a signed Tony Hawk skateboard.
So he literally just is Casey from the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
pretty much Casey Jones.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, you guys are gonna just head out there into the night and see what you can find.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you guys, you go out the front door and it's cold and it's windy. Let's get the investigate mystery rolls to see how well you can track these.
Well, I already got a where is it going?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
my-
did. True, you're great. Yeah. So yeah, you see the footprints. You see it with the clarification from Evelyn that they are indeed running. They ran into the woods.
You're cutting out again.
You're cutting out
sorry.
again, Cody.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you did get clarification from Evelyn that they did indeed go into the woods, and you guys head into the woods. The footprints are pretty easy to follow. And maybe even now that you're kind of out here, it's pretty quiet except for the typical animal sounds you hear at night. Hoot, and maybe a Bigfoot cry or something. But you kind of hear something, maybe like an engine.
An engine, huh?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it kind of clicks you when you get to where the footprints kind of stop, and you see tracks of something just zooming off deeper into the woods.
So it looks like it's too late for us, unless we really want to follow them.
Yeah, we're not gonna catch him on foot.
Nah. Can I do another investigate a mystery to see if he dropped anything or if?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
All right. I'm doing all these investigating the mysteries, even though I get a -1 on all of them.
Well, this is a big mystery to investigate. Lots of stuff happening.
An 8.
All right, that is a hold 1.
What is being concealed here? If that's a possibility.
Well, I will say, since would you be pretty good with things with engines?
Yeah, man. Excuse me.
Yeah. This definitely seems to be snowmobile tracks. Very common in this area. Lots of people. Yeah, you see that, and I'll even give you this too. You see an area near those tracks where there's like a big splotch of blood.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gotta get this back to the lab. Just kidding. We
Yeah,
ain't
that's
got
right.
a lab.
I have
I'm the
another.
lab.
That's what you kind of see here.
Well, I guess it's time to pack it in from this little hooskow.
Yeah, looks like we lost them, but
Well, at least we know where they went.
But the real question is, and I look out into the night sky again, why?
Why? And the camera pans off of you up into the sky, and it
Who are you
pans.
talking to?
It pans back down. The next day, you guys are all waking up. How well do you think you guys slept last night?
Evelyn definitely, after that whole business, was probably not so asleep because she was definitely worried about the kids getting thrown, more squirrels being thrown into the windows.
Mm-hmm.
Cody. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Marv was just sitting in the living room by the fireplace, working on his 6th or 7th cup of coffee because he never went back to bed. So
I think
just
I at least helped Marv plywood up the window before I went to bed, and I did the hand on his shoulder silently and looked at him as I went up to go to sleep.
Cody, I think Jeff would sleep well unless you think he would not. As you know things about Jeff that I don't.
There's something stirring inside Jeff.
Jeff feels hungry. Jeff, I will say this. Jeff felt. I would say Jeff felt odd. This was happening, maybe a slight sense of knowing, maybe maybe is it like you walk into a room that you've never been in before, but you feel you've been in there.
So like deja vu.
Yeah, not necessarily deja vu, but like more like you maybe feel like you should know this person that did this, but I mean, as far as you know, you don't.
Okay, so Jeff usually sleeps very well when he decides to sleep, but instead he was kind of up tossing and turning all night, just kind of thinking.
Yeah.
He's going to be a little less chipper this morning.
And what about
Chuck
you?
definitely didn't sleep. He finished Emerald version, as well as the 2 liter of Mountain Dew, and has been making frequent bathroom visits.
Yeah,
Tragic
definitely.
flavor choice.
And I'm like, oh man, you beat Steven Stone last night? Emerald came out when I was in high school. It was one of the last ones I bought.
You were in high school. How?
Well, if I'm in my early 40s, Emerald came out when we were like 12. When I was 12 in real life. So we're gonna go forward 6
Ambiguous
years.
timeline.
So yeah, so it would be about high school or early college, but we're gonna say that Rowan got in on Pokemon Red and Blue he was in middle school.
Yeah, he was into
What?
it.
I just got this last year for Christmas.
Yeah, well, from what I've heard of Jeff, he's a bit of a goofus, so who knows how.
He's like, we go back to that Christmas. He's like, now I heard there's this Pokemon game that you've been really wanting. And he's like, I went on Craigslist and I found it. And he's like, and I found this for you. And then you get the Game Boy Advance.
It's a heartfelt present from your dear old stepdad.
Thanks, Jeff.
As you can tell from your 2 littler cousins playing the Switch.
Why is this so much bigger than mine?
Yeah, they're playing Pokemon Eve, whatever that one is.
Jeff tries his best, okay? He's trying.
Okay, Jeff, it was fun.
And so just a strange feeling this morning. I mean, just an odd feeling, but it is Christmas Eve. It is here. It is upon you. The real work begins tonight.
Well, Christmas Day for breakfast, or Christmas Eve, I guess. Rowan is making the McCrory/O'Leary traditional Christmas breakfast of lots of bacon and cinnamon rolls.
Ooh.
That sounds amazing.
It is
Right.
quite nice.
We-
Oh,
it's
is this
good.
actual tradition?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in my family, we just do a bunch of cinnamon rolls and then bacon cooked in the oven.
Oh my god, I want cinnamon rolls really
So
bad.
Oh,
that's
God.
all we do for breakfast on Christmas.
When I joined the McCrory family, it was like, damn, this is a good tradition.
Yeah. But since we don't know what tonight will hold, we might as well do it this morning on Christmas Eve.
That's right.
Um,
Go ahead.
as soon as bacon was out of the oven, Jeff would be eating. As you said, he was hungry.
Yeah.
So
Is he just eating like handfuls of bacon?
yeah, he's just like kind of like just like grabbing bacon and eating it. You might have never seen anyone eat like this before.
I have absolutely gone for the cinnamon rolls, and then I'm currently making I got a big decorative plate, and I'm balancing cookies absolutely fucking perfectly, wrapping it in that like saran wrap, putting it under putting on a desk with just like a glass ready for the milk before bed, because I'm not gonna lay out milk for
I'm like, yeah, y'all. We got normal Pillsbury. We got the Pillsbury with the cream cheese frosting. We got the Pillsbury that's got the
you
the Cinnabon. We got
Ooh,
the Pillsbury
absolutely.
with like the little chunks of butterscotch shit in it, and then we got a whole bunch of thick cut bacon.
You came prepared.
Haven't had those Cinnabon. I really want Cinnabons now.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
You okay there?
Just a bit of a hiccup in the action going. So,
What was not on camera, so people just see my hand moving up and down.
ooh.
Like, what is he doing? Patting a dog.
So you you guys start to notice now that the morning is kind of getting on a bit, that it's starting to snow. Right? They say there's going to be snow on Christmas Eve. Called for a pleasant and white Christmas. Um, but yeah, it's starting to snow pretty heavy, actually. And yeah, and by midday, I mean it's almost full on blizzard. And you get like radio. I would assume Rowan would probably have like a
Oh, my
radio.
little crank survival radio. You bet your ass.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. You just fucking cranking that shit, and you hear like a weather report. It's just like breaking weather news. Yeah, big old storm coming in. Unexpected. You know how it goes in these parts. Just stay safe during Christmas Eve, and all that good stuff.
Oh, what a good meteorologist.
That's right. That is. No, this is Kent Kennerson signing off. I love you.
As I turn off the radio, I go, I love you too, Kent.
I take a couple of, we definitely had like log split, like stacked next to the fireplace up to probably the damn ceiling. So
Yeah.
put a couple more on the fireplace and go, well, it's gonna be a long night.
It sure is. But regardless, it is still Christmas Eve. And anything that you guys want to do before the night happens? I mean,
We probably haven't set up the Christmas tree yet, so I'm gonna definitely drive those kids into making a Christmas tree.
they're like, do we have to?
I bring up the colored lights that blink in like all different colors, and I'm like, absolutely.
All right. As long as we get more cookies.
I
Oh, go ahead.
yes, just don't touch that big plate. That's what Santa, remember? And they're like clearly like the youngest is 14, so
Yeah, they definitely want those cookies.
Oh, and I pull out one last mix of dough that is special for Santa's special chocolate chip cookies, and I make those up. They have charcoal in them.
I'm gonna have to replate my entire thing.
No, we
You
just
didn't tell me
replaced
about
some of the
this?
cookies that you've already got.
No,
The kids
it's
eat
gonna be
those
it's gonna be a whole thing.
All right.
I had this
Yeah.
big, beautiful display for Santa specifically, and then a different beautiful display for the family. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, I
just-
didn't want the kids to eat these special Santa cookies. And I also reach into a bag, and all this coal is coal that me and now Owen have been collecting our whole lives. Every Christmas. And I take some of the powder and throw it on the fire so that the fire is also burning coal in case that Santa tries to come down the chimney.
You're so convinced that this is a silver bullet.
Yeah, I am.
Like his coal is kryptonite.
Love
He
it.
hates coal.
That's
That
why he
is-
gives it to children.
Look, I get a bonus against killing Santas, and you know what? Santa and his elves. So, do we want to do stories about if we have, so we can tell everybody why we really want to get Santa?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I'm all here for that.
There's
So,
an actual real reason. I just think this is kind of just kind of creepy. Not gonna lie.
look, this Santa's had it out for me since I was a kid. No matter how good I was, how well behaved I was, how good my grades were, I always got coal for Christmas no matter what. I never got detention. I never got a suspension. I was always home before my curfew. I got straight A's, got into a good school. Every year Santa would give me coal, and every year my dad would laugh at me for it. And now my son Owen, my good, perfect, not at all misbehaving son Owen, is, and by Owen I mean Oliver. I'm Rowan. He's Oliver. Has also started to get coal, and Santa's clearly got it out for us. So now I've got it out.
You
for
see,
him.
he's eating the cookies that he wasn't supposed to.
Oliver, damn it, put those cookies down.
Oh, these are fucking awesome.
They've got coal in it, you dumbass.
I just look around and I'm like, Rowan, sweetie, I remember you telling me those stories when we were younger, and is Grandpa still around? Because it sounds like kids kind of got a humor.
No, Grandpa died like 10 years ago.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Oh, damn, indeed. Poor Grandpa. Yeah.
I'm a little taken aback that this has been happening for like this long. I remember Rowan bitching about it as a kid, but I always thought it was just his dad being an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, it is odd that Rowan was getting coal, and he was a good boy, but Oliver is getting coal now. That he's definitely a good boy.
He's only the goodest boy. My boy can't do no wrong. All right, Lola, I need you to get off. Sorry, puppy.
And you see him just like, you see him talking to Lily. He's like, this place fucking blows. He's like,
I think Jeff would be like, well, everyone's kind of talking about Santa Claus. He'd just be like, kind of lost in thought, and then he'd be like, Chuck,
Yeah.
Santa's been giving you gifts, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. What? Why have you not been?
I gave you the Game Boy.
You sure?
Jeff, I'm just gonna get this now. You have never received an entire gift, any gift marked from Santa.
I have all of you gotten these gifts besides Cole. Boy.
Lily has.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I get one from Santa every year, but I just figure it's from my dad.
No, if it was from me, I'd take credit for that shit, honey.
Well, yeah, I just kind of like side-eyed and be like, well, Julie might also just take your name off sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you've told me, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling me, by the way.
I tried to put your name back, but
Yeah.
When you were young, did you get Santa gifts?
well, of course I did. Everyone did.
Everyone.
Like I look at the kids and I'm like, they're 14. They definitely know Santa isn't like, quote unquote Santa isn't real. And I'm not sure how much pretense we're supposed to be holding up around the children. So like, I'm still kind of half going for
He's
it.
like, no, he's like, Oliver's like, fucking Santa's a loser. I've never believed in that shit anyway.
Yeah, it's like, or well, not the illusion of Santa so much as the illusion of why we're here hunting Santa. I don't think the kids actually know that we're doing that.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I was like, why are you guys
they
talking
don't.
about this shit? I mean,
Well, if everybody's getting gifts, it seems weird when some people don't get those gifts.
Besides, old people
Yeah,
like to
that's-
talk about when they were kids.
yeah, well, I think I'd rather have been with Mom, so.
Yeah, well,
He's like, whatever, I'm gonna go outside or something. He just like goes away. He's like, come on, Lily.
All right, make sure
Let's
I
go
stay within inside the
smooch.
cabin.
Let's go
Wait, what?
smooch.
Wait.
My 14-year-old
The
son
what as
has
the door slams.
he either has the best or the worst game ever. Come on, Lily, let's go smooch.
Yeah, let's go smooch.
Hey, Lily,
Make good choices.
we've known each other since we were babies. We're pretty much family. Let's
Yeah.
go smooch.
They've definitely met each other at this point, seeing as we're
Yeah,
all
they've
babies, right?
definitely.
Yeah, so they just kind of fuck off and get out of here.
Yeah, I basically yelled at them, stay within inside the cabin.
Yeah, so
I immediately start like scoping them on the cameras because fuck that.
you see they're just like, he's flossing in front of her.
Boy, no,
Good
everybody
dental
has flaws.
hygiene is very sexy.
I
But
don't- yeah, I don't
Sigh
know.
and continue to finish the goddamn tree.
Yeah, and yeah,
Jeff puts the star on top of the tree because he's tall.
Good, I can't reach it.
he puts it on first.
Yeah, he puts it on first. He doesn't understand there should be a method.
There is a method. You put the lights on the inside first, then the lights on the outside, and then the tinsel, and then the ornaments, and then the star. Let's be real here.
But if we put the star on now, we don't do it later.
I just stare.
Don't
I
argue
just
with
stare
him.
and then walk away.
Yeah, don't argue with him. You'll get nowhere. I've tried.
That is a point.
Yes. Yeah. I would say this is a great time to say that it is now the sun is going down and the storm it's still raging, right? It's full on blizzard, man. Um, and
Wait, they walked outside in a blizzard?
what? Oh yeah.
God.
And they're like, oh. Fine. They went upstairs and you don't smell a suspicious smell.
Oh hell, skunks! In the winter, they should be hibernating.
That's right. Yeah, skunks. Right.
Do we want to take a quick break before nighttime?
Like an actual break from the stream.
Yeah, and then we'll be back right before 10.
Sure, that
So
works for me.
If you want to
Okay.
do a few more minutes before, and we could do even 15, or
Let's just go and break now. Let's be back in about 5 minutes.
yeah, because I gotta make more tea or coffee because my
And
throat's going nuts. So
And if
Yeah.
anyone's still watching, I implore you to stick around because I promise you it's about to pick up.
it's about to get less Hallmark movie and more
Let's Hallmark more
Sci-fi.
sci-fi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Nice.
Hallmark went out the window already.
I say, you mean I'm not gonna find a lovely man of like some like blue collar job that's gonna teach me the meaning of Christmas?
Well, that
Yeah.
was what I based my character off of.
And you're gonna know that all you needed your entire life was a good, strong, working man.
Throw squirrels in windows.
I'd like to say, sorry, ladies. Jeff is taken. He's happily married.
Yeah. he
don't
loves his wife
understand.
very much.
He loves his wife very much.
Like I look at how like my sister and Marv, and then I look at you and Marv's sister, and I'm like, why did this one like not work, and how you work? I don't know.
I mean, Jeff has just a magic about him. I don't know.
So while Bevan tries not to die, we're
Yeah.
all gonna do our thing. So please stick around. Tell your friends. Keep getting watching because it's about ready to pick the fuck up.
All right,
Bye.
back in
We'll
five.
be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're back. Wow. We're back.
Wow.
Wow. We're back
Wow.
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 Wrong character,
God.
Jeff.
Wow. Yeah, we're back for some more Monster of the Week Christmas goodness. Yeah, what were we doing? Oh, that's right. You
We're about to
guys,
kick ass and take names. Am I right?
and you're all out of
I hope.
names.
We're here to
Yeah.
kick names and
Like,
take
not gonna lie, I
ass.
kind of want to take names
Ooh.
because I'm really confused. I'd like to know who this is and what we're doing. Like, why.
Hello, everybody. There's a big storm raging on right now, and if anyone who is just joining us, we're playing Monster of the Week. The gang has been in a cabin in Wisconsin in a fictional town. They are. Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
Your,
Oh, it's just
your
your
mic is
audio.
still.
Oh bullshit! Is that better?
Yes.
Is your wire going bad?
I don't know. I mean, I'm in the Ethernet. This is a brand new cord.
Well, we mean their wire for your headset.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
And so just like plug it, take it out, plug it back in.
Yeah, maybe take it out, plug it back in, see if that helps.
'Cause
I don't
I
remember.
I was gonna get you something cooler for Christmas, but if you need a new headset, I'll do that instead.
I mean, I don't know what. I think my headset's fine. Do I sound fine?
No,
Yeah.
you do, yeah.
You're doing that.
Unfortunately, it just kind of comes in spotty once in a while, so it's hard
Well,
to tell.
I do have Comcast, and they're notoriously shit.
Legit.
That explains it. Okay.
Fuck you, Comcast. Not a sponsor, thankfully.
So we can just say that.
That's right. But typically our sponsor is Roll20. Yay! Yeah. So there is. Are you?
Bless you.
Are you done?
I'm trying to be done. I swear to God.
Well, God isn't going to help you tonight.
Oh, he's not.
Oh. Well.
Well, maybe he might. You never know. Yeah, you guys are in the cabin. The storm is raging on. It was only supposed to be a couple of inches, but unfortunately, it's a blizzard. Weird. How about that? Not anything weird at all. So you guys, it is getting late, right? The sun is below the horizon, getting dark. Christmas Eve is here, and tomorrow's Christmas. But tonight, you have a mythological man to capture. But before you can do that, you hear a noise, another noise, but this time it's not a crash. I mean, you kind of do hear a little bit of a crash, but mostly you hear someone yelling.
So with all these noises,
So is it like
Gosh.
someone yelling like kind of outside, like in the blizzard?
Outside, not like help, more like you just hear like someone just like a pain to cry really loud outside your cabin.
In the same area that the squirrel got tossed into, or more like towards the front?
The front, yeah,
Okay.
definitely out in the front.
you
Yeah,
said it
I'm
was a
looking
pain
at my
cry?
camera, hoping to God like I can see anything through this blizzard.
I mean, it's I'm gonna say investigate a mystery,
Yeah.
but take a -1.
All right.
So spooky.
And I'm gonna help.
I'm just gonna not add my sharp because that's a 1. Oops.
2d. Oh,
Well, I
Rowan
got a
does-
1
How did you get 1 and a 2d6?
because I have a -1 to sharp. That's
Oh,
all right.
I-
Now I
I
have
got a
2
10.
experience.
Oh, you
If
still?
If you're rolling help out, don't you roll cool?
Do you?
I mean, it
Yeah.
wouldn't have helped anyway because she got a full success either way.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
still gonna
you-
take the experience because now I have 2 of it out of 5.
So you, of course, get to hold 2.
The best one is I guess I'm gonna say either what is being concealed here or what sort of creature is it, because I can barely see it.
Yeah.
I am gonna be like bodyguarding her. Like,
Okay.
Well, I'm on my webcam thing.
Yeah.
'cause-
She.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
keep
so-
thinking you're
Yeah,
going
my
to the
phone
front
be like-
door.
Well, the one camera you have out front, because you have one in front, one in the back.
Yeah.
You see. I mean, it's pretty white out there. And it's dark, but the motion sensor light in front come on, and you see that there is a car that has like it looks like it may have spun out, and see that it is like in the middle of the road out up front of your thing. The lights are on. You can see someone like walking, maybe like even like hobbling up towards you. They look like they might be hurt.
Hey guys, I think someone actually might. I think this is a legit problem. Someone was driving this goddamn blizzard, and they seem to have spun out there. They're coming towards the door. I think they might need help.
That's all right. I was sleeping in my Dickies overalls and my Wolverine brand work boots, and I'm just thinking of everything I've purchased from Rural King. And I'm like ready. I'm wearing my special clothing that is reinforced to be armored, and I got my shotgun, and I'm like, I'll go out and see what this feller needs.
But he actually might just be a regular guy who's like, in trouble. So
That's
don't.
why I'm not gonna just shoot him.
Well,
Yeah.
But we're out.
Cody.
We already had someone throw a rock and a squirrel through our window.
I mean, fair, valid.
Yes, Jeff.
A quick question. How does Jeff feel about the snow?
Good question.
Is
Thank
Jeff
you.
having any physiological changes because of this weather?
He grows a big bushy tail.
Aw, adorable.
And horns and a hoof. Jeff is Krampus.
Oh no! He's got a crick in his neck for the last 10,000 years. No Ivan Ooze recognition.
Oh, I was
Gotcha.
thinking, because Genie says the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, he
thinking
does. Oh, yeah.
10,000 years.
Years is such
Jeff's
Oh,
a
yeah.
genie, confirmed.
Oh, yeah. I was going more Ivan Ooze, but
Yeah.
So yeah, how does Jeff feel about this weather? Would he be willing to like just go out in it? Would he want to bundle up first? What's his?
oh, I mean, Jeff loves the snow. Jeff loves the cold.
Okay, so Jeff is gonna like just walk outside, like not wearing a coat or anything. He's just gonna go.
Sounds like
I
me.
just like immediately start running after him. Like, don't forget your hat. God damn it, man, in their hats.
And Jeff is like, I'll be okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I love the cold. This is great.
As a
He's
person
like
from,
in a t-shirt.
I'm literally from the snowiest region in the United States, and it drives me fucking nuts every time my dudes do this. Like, I hate it.
So it's like I'm
You would
sitting
hate
here.
Cody.
That's me.
Dude, okay, guys, tangent time. One time I went to help push Cody's car out of his driveway to jump it because his car battery died when we had a blizzard last winter. I'm there all bundled up, full coat, jeans, boots, and all this stuff. He's outside in shorts, shoes without socks on, and a winter coat to help me.
Mind
would
you, it was
literally have
negative
an aneurysm.
19 degrees.
I would literally have an aneurysm.
I
I
was,
was
like, and
like,
I was loving it.
I couldn't believe it.
Yes.
Well, the important thing is we got his car working, and now he doesn't drive that piece of garbage.
No. Yeah, it's doing its thing. It's my father-in-law.
It was a
All right,
PT
fine.
Cruiser, and it felt like, you know how when you see the Warthog in Halo drive, how bumpy
Oh, yeah.
it is? That's how his PT Cruiser
Oh, so
felt.
he had zero shocks. Just
No
Yeah, it
shocks.
it
like-
still has no shocks.
You drive down the street in that thing, and it's like boom, 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 boom. Da, 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 da,
My
da,
roommate
da.
had a 13-year-old Jeep that had zero shocks, and whew,
Anyway,
It's
we're-
exciting.
Jeff and Rowan are going out.
All right, yeah, you see this guy. He sees you guys. He's like, hello.
Are you all right, friend?
I think so. I hit my head a little bit, and as you get closer to this man, you can see there's a trickle of blood coming down from his forehead. He's like holding his head, against his hand against his head, and he's like, will you guys help me get my car into the driveway, if we can?
Can I quickly read a bad situation, even though I get a negative sharp, and I should have made myself less combat oriented because this is Monster of the Week, damn it.
And it's Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Read
Nothing
that.
bad happens on
A
Christmas.
4.
It's fine.
Hey Jeff, do you want to help me read a bad situation?
Sure. What do I roll?
I
Sharp?
still have one on hold, but I'm just kind of staring out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Sharp.
Help out is plus cool.
Oh yeah.
Chuck and Marv, what are you guys doing in
So
this
we
moment?
both failed, so there's more
Yeah.
experience.
But while like Jeff's gonna walk up to the guy who hit his head, and he's gonna like look in his eyes, like just kind of stare at him, and be like, "Hey, what were you doing out here, man?" Like asking him a question, like trying to get an answer out of him.
I'm so sorry. You keep sounding like a monster dying over here.
And Cody, would you like me to roll manipulate someone for just like trying to get information out of him, or
No, in this situation, I don't think so. It's a pretty.
Okay.
I mean, you're asking someone, "Hey, what the heck happened? What are you doing?"
yeah.
You don't need to do that.
Okay, cool.
And plus, you're very charming.
I am.
Real quick, Marv and Chuck, what are you two doing in this situation?
I'm probably just still chilling inside. I mean, if they said they went outside to handle it, then
Okay.
I'm gonna let them handle it.
I think Marv is watching out the window, sipping his God knows how much coffee he's been through by now because he hasn't slept since the night
Just
before.
like sweating.
He's
Yeah,
sweating,
I tried to convince
shaking,
Marv to
he's-
take a nap during the middle of the day. It didn't happen.
No, sorry, but no.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Jeff, you look at this man. He's an older man, looks like pushing 60s. You know what? Maybe it's hard to tell. He looks rough. He looks pretty rough. Like maybe he's.
Do I smell alcohol?
No, you don't smell anything. I mean, he smells like maybe he smells a little bit like cigarettes.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's you see he's kind of like his one hand in his jacket, the other one is like on his head. He's got gloves on. He's got a winter jacket hood up. He's like I'm Gerald. I'm the groundskeeper from all these cabins, and I was making rounds. I still got a job to do, and I thought I could get ahead of the worst of the storm. And, these damn blizzards come out of nowhere. It was my fault. My fault, folks. I don't mean to put you out.
No, it's no problem. Here, give me the keys, and you go sit down.
Would Jeff recognize Gerald since Gerald was the weirdo at the?
Jeff. I don't know if
the weirdo.
Jeff was talking to the cashier at the time.
Oh, so Chuck would recognize him.
Yeah.
But I'm not out there.
He's like, it might be stuck. I don't know. I'm a little dizzy right now, to be honest. If I can just go inside.
I mean, yeah. Can I roll plus? Do we want to try to move it for him? I can roll plus stuff and push it out for you.
You can try. Let's see.
All right.
Question: is it still blizzarding out, or did the blizzard stop?
Oh no, it's
An 11 for tough.
And
Oh, yeah.
Jeff will help.
Like
Jeff is
steer it.
yeah.
Yeah, he's steering, so I'll roll plus cool.
Well, I got an 11 for tough, so you
Well,
don't
if
even.
you want a 12.
I mean, okay.
I got a 9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do it. You get you with the help and stuff. He didn't. He stopped pretty close to the driveway anyway, and you get the car just inside the driveway where it's not on the road, and he's like, "Oh, thank you. And he's like, I need to get somewhere warm, and I need to sit down. And Jeff, you start feeling odd, like just odd. You don't know why, just odd, right? You feel weird.
Okay.
I come back with 3 glasses of nog, one for me, one for Jeff, and one for Gerald.
Is he in the house now?
Yeah, so he comes in. You see him like kind of like shuffling, stumbling a little bit. He's like, I'm sorry, folks. The old thinker isn't as good as it used to be, so I didn't make the best decision. I thought I could beat the storm's worst part, but I was wrong.
I'm gonna use my hold if that's okay.
Sure, go ahead.
What's it going to do?
What's it going to do?
Yeah, that's the hold. So basically, like, this man I don't know, it's just, came in the cabin. Obviously, I'm gonna be like, trying to make him warm and all that jazz. But also, someone tried to throw a dead squirrel into the thing yesterday, so I'm kind of getting a vibe off of him. Like, what's he? Is he really just here just to sit down? Is he doing something weird? I'm trying to get a vibe check.
So from the situation that you're in and how things are kind of playing out, you can see that he's definitely is bleeding.
Yeah.
There is blood trickling down his forehead. And if Jeff would have seen the crack in the driver's side window, it looks like he hit his noggin pretty hard. He doesn't necessarily seem like a threat. He's like beelining for a couch.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely put a towel around him because he was out in a blizzard for a bit and probably clean up his head wound a little if I can.
And Marv, you recognize this man, Gerald or Jerry. It has been caretaker for cabins. In fact, he used to do some work around for your family a couple of years ago. He hasn't since, but yeah, you know who this man is.
Yeah.
And Chuck,
Is this a creepy guy?
it is.
Oh gosh. If the moment he comes in, if I see it's the creepy guy, I'm gonna kind of like push myself up against the wall.
Yeah.
Just go, oh my goodness, it's you. He's the one who stared at me in the shop. What are you doing here? What do you want?
He's like, what is he talking about?
You were in the store. You were creepy and looking at me and shambling.
He's like, whose kid is this? I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, I'm not a kid, okay?
I'm a
Jeff,
20-year-old teenager.
Yeah.
Jeff had trailed in after the other two, like kind of distracted, and he like left the door open when he came in, like so it was just kind of like open behind him. And he's like, "Oh, oh, that's my stepson."
He's the one that I told you about at the
one that
at the
was
store.
flirting with you?
No. The one that was staring deep into my soul with dead eyes.
Oh, the staring, right.
That made me very uncomfortable.
Sir, I don't recommend doing that in public.
I go and close the door.
I'm sorry. I mean to. I don't know who he thinks I am. Or look, Marv knows who I am. I just take care of the cabins, and I made a poor judgment choice. And he looks at Chuck, and he kind of like raises an eyebrow just a little bit. He's like, I've never seen this boy before in my life.
Do you have a brother, maybe?
Oh, he died a few years back.
No, that's a lie. He's seen me. It was him. I guarantee it.
No, Jerry's good people. He's done work around the cabin. He's, a little bit of a workaholic sometimes, but he's not a bad dude.
Yeah. So he's just like, I'm sorry, my head is throbbing. If I can get some painkillers, I just want to wait out this storm and be out of your folks' hair. I know you're all here for Christmas, and I don't want to intrude.
Well,
I'm gonna head upstairs and get him some pain medicine.
Okay.
But yeah.
and I think Rowan was going to hand him the eggnog.
Yeah, I'm giving out some egg.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're a saint, my friend.
I'm just gonna be warily watching him for as long as he's here.
Yeah, I definitely gave him one of those like old blankets that's in every cabin that was knitted by somebody's grandmother at some point.
Yeah.
Jeff wanders away from the conversation and just stares out the window.
Okay. Yeah, Jeff definitely is. Definitely is. He's feeling that feeling again, of like almost that deja vu, but like recognition. But you have never seen this man before, as far as you know.
I'm gonna do the creepy suddenly appear behind Jeff. Be like, "You okay there, pal?"
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm fine, buddy. Great viscous drink here. Very good.
Puts hair on your chest. And
Oh, yes, I have that.
I hit him smack him on the back, probably a bit too hard. Do the old Brundo Borshanks move.
Ooh, Brendo, call back. Yeah. And he's like, if I could just lie down for a little bit, folks, get a little rest in, and just get out of your hair. Is there like a spare bedroom I could just lay in, or a different living room?
There's a couch.
Yeah, we got a couch up in the loft right there.
Oh, that'll be
There's
fine.
stairs up there, no ladders. That would be silly without all concussed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the layout's changed since I've been here last. And he kind of gets up and heads back, goes up and kind of lays on the loft, and he's like, "You guys are thank you, and Merry Christmas, of course."
I definitely give him some water with that eggnog to, seeing as he had a concussion, maybe that alcohol's not the best choice.
To his Merry Christmas, I go, and Happy Holidays.
You filthy animal.
Like, I make a point to say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, he says back to you again.
And I go, Happy Holidays.
Yeah, I had this exact exchange with my mother, by the way. I said Happy Holidays, and she's like, Merry Christmas, Cody. I was like, I was like, all right. But yes, he takes the water from you, Evelyn, and his hand brushes against towards his left hand. He took his glove off his left hand.
Mhm.
And it just kind of feels really
Like
Feels
cold.
actually, as a mortician who has handled dead bodies, how cold?
Not that cold, but
Okay.
cold.
Okay.
And yeah, he just goes up into the loft, and he drinks the nog, big little water, lays down. You can see he's
I am
not
chucking
feeling.
more blankets up there because, man,
Yeah.
no one should be cold.
You start throwing up those red wool blankets that every cabin also always has, and
Those old Granny Square knit blankets and the old red wool blankets.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And they keep him extra warm somehow. Those old Afghans.
They really do.
Yeah.
And now, this man has come into your lives. He's a beautiful boy. Excuse me. And yeah, it's nighttime now. And do you guys still feel you are going to go through with the plan, even though there's a stranger here?
oh, especially.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
taking my
so
eyes off of it.
I'm not waiting until next year. We finally got this together. We're doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also am just very, very willing to believe that Rowan's got watching this dude handled. So
Yeah, and I also throw another handful of coal dust over the fire.
Yeah.
at him over your shoulder.
He's definitely asleep. He's passed out. It looks like he's just had a bit of a rough time. And
At some point during the night, like as that guy's just sleeping, Jeff's just like standing at the top of the stairs to the loft, just staring at him. It's very unsettling.
it is, but not, but to you, actually, it's very unsettling to you because you feel something in the back of your mind, something. Not even the recognition. You almost feel like you're actually in the presence of like something else.
Jeff would like to investigate this mystery.
Sure, go ahead.
So that's plus sharp. Oh.
Ooh, well, that is all. Well, I don't think anyone can give you any help with this one.
I mean, you do
unfortunately.
have
I can ask
bunch
one
of luck.
question, right?
Oh, that's a mixed success.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So I can ask
Okay.
one question.
Yeah, you can ask one question. So,
Oh,
which one?
yeah.
I got him right here.
Yeah, I'm looking at him too. So, I'm not going to ask one of the obvious ones because I feel like you won't answer. So instead I'm going to ask, like, whatever this feeling I'm feeling is, what is it going to do? Like, what is this feeling? Like, how is this affecting me? Kind of what's happening to me because of this?
Nothing is happening to you per se. You don't feel like you're changing or being really truly affected by it, other than the fact that you, for one, you do not feel that you are in danger, right? You don't feel scared. You don't feel like whatever you're feeling is here to threaten you. But you get the sense of danger. That is what you're feeling. And
So essentially it is going to do harm, but not necessarily to me.
But you don't necessarily know that. But you like, as far as you know, you just feel that there is something going on. You don't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I would say you're right. You feel like something is yeah. That's, yes,
Like that, like light impending doom feel.
Exactly. A little bit. Yeah, it's very strange what they're feeling. But and now the night is actually, the kids have been sent to bed, right? The man is still sleeping. It is near midnight.
What's our damage dude doing? Is he just knocked out or?
Yeah, he's out. He woke up maybe when you guys offered him food. He was very kind, very thank you. I really appreciate it. You don't need a stranger on Christmas. Blah 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 blah. Make sure to say God bless and stuff like that to you guys, and just yeah. He's like, still not feeling my best. I'm definitely saying these jokes. I'm definitely going to have to see the doctor after this one. And then yeah, he lays back down and goes to sleep, as far as you can tell. And then that's when Jeff was giving the old sleep dive. Now it's close to midnight.
I'm wondering. I'm definitely like rechecking all of the little cameras, and I'm, I don't think Santa's gonna come out when everyone's around, so I'm gonna kind of nod to everyone and say, should we take positions? Should we go and hide?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and because if we're going to go off the picture that we used for the title for this, I'm gonna start like patrolling our deck/balcony we got outside.
Yeah,
I'm all super bundled up, and I am a go outside guy.
Yeah, I've definitely shared the app with everybody, so if Marv wants to check his phone with in a different area where you can watch through the cameras while we're. That way it's
Jeff
not just
would be staying close to Chuck.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the loft with my hockey stick in hand. I don't want to take my eyes off this weird guy.
I am definitely nearest the kids' rooms while looking at the cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids are asleep. They're excited. It's Christmas, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the people going into the kids' rooms I'm worried about.
Of course. No one. Yeah, so you guys get in position. You're didn't you say you wanted to go in like the deer stand or whatever there, Bevan?
Yeah, but since it's so snowy, I think I'm just gonna stay on the deck. But I'll still have the rifle out rather than the shotgun first. But I mean, there's no it takes a turn to switch your weapons. But RP wise, I got the hunting rifle.
Good. And then, of course, everyone has that app. You can all see the cameras. And I would say that time kind of goes by a little bit. There's this like there is this like sense of like childlike anticipation.
Oh, I do have my AirPods in so that we can communicate outside.
Of course.
Very important. I did pour the milk, so.
Yeah.
What fat percentage is it?
Oh, whole. It's Christmas.
In fact, it's whole in buttermilk. It's like really.
Oh, fuck yes.
Santa likes a good high fat content.
He likes it extra thick.
Extra thick. Because he
Extra
himself
creamy.
he's a thick boy.
He is
He
Ruben.
likes his milk like he likes his women, extra thick.
Right, really?
THCI.
That's right.
I fucked it
Yeah.
up. I fucked it up. Nope, joke on banning it.
It's thissy. As Ash just said.
Extra thissy.
He's very thissy. And yeah, I would say it's about 12:30 now.
Just literally just sitting there staring at the fucking
You're
cameras.
staring at the camera, and you blink, Evelyn, and there's a man right in front of your camera when you.
Which one?
Right in front of the tree, like literally, you blink, he's there.
Holy shit. I definitely do this.
Yeah.
Almost dropped my phone. But be to muffle myself
Mm-hmm.
I tried to wave to Marvin or anyone who is invisible sight and be like,
This is all you guys now. I'm not gonna step in.
Well, from the loft, would I be able to see where you are? Because I'm near Chuck, so I'd be in the loft.
yeah, like I said, you guys are in the loft, and I'm kind of imagining there's a loft, kind of, stairway down. Kids' rooms are probably in the back, kitchen in the back, kids' rooms on the side. So I'm probably gonna nearest the side, away from the middle room. So you can probably get a line of sight on me.
Yeah. So, Jeff
I'm
would be pretty
violently pointing
distracted,
at my phone.
But if you were violently pointing, I think he would notice. So then, he would, I think he'd start looking around. Can we, is the loft over the living room? Because then he could just look down.
Yeah, typically in cabins like this, that's how it's set up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So Jeff's gonna, instead of looking at the cameras, he's gonna look around and see if he can see what is freaking Evelyn out.
You mean you don't need to roll anything because there's literally what you imagine Santa Claus to look like is in this cabin's living room right now.
1 second. I actually have a sorry, I'm a gumshoe and I forgot that I had this thing, but I actually have a move.
Oh, sure, go for it.
The first time I observe a monster, a minion, or a phenomenon in a mystery, I can ask one of the investigate mission questions for free.
Yeah, go for it. Ask away.
So I want to do what can hurt it, but I would have no idea. Nothing's gonna come out of that.
No.
Cole. What sort of creature is it? I think would be a good one because it's just
That is an excellent one, actually.
Yeah. What sort of creature is this?
It's dark. I mean, maybe the only illumination is coming from the actual. Now, would these be night vision cameras or whatever?
They're probably more like nanny cams, but I can tell you right now that Christmas tree is blazing.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you have just enough light to kind of make out. This scene. It's like a man. You see the white beard, right? It's it's very specifically stereotypical Santa. You do notice that there is something off about this man. He looked like a person, but his skin color is not that of a person.
Okay, is it like that of a corpse or like that of just not a person?
No, it's almost like a light bluish gray.
Okay, so he's definitely this is, if someone was passing by, it's this is human, then it's just not.
Yeah, no, if you saw that in broad daylight, you would not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you're not 100% sure. It is dark, a little bit dark, and the light all you have is the Christmas light tree, but it is blazing. So you're getting that like that sense.
That
So
Like
that's
sweet
definitely
silhouette.
really weird.
yeah.
So yeah, so I'm sitting there looking at it, just like kind of going, he just apparated, probably not human. Okay, the supernatural's real. I'm just kind of nodding, going, all this is processing silently in my
And
head.
as this is happening, you see him like he has a big old red bag, big old beautiful velvet bag with a golden drawstring, and it has a promo his logo on there. No, and he like hefts it down. He looks in and he looks in and he pulls out um a switch that and yeah, he pulls out a switch.
I'm just like texting Rowan at this point, being like, exclamation point, exclamation point, inside tree.
Yeah, I'll have at this point, holstered, not holstered, but strapped, put back the rifle, have the shotgun out, and I'm just sneaking up on the nice double doors that lead out from the patio into the living room.
It sounds like this could be not act under pressure. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna be kicking in that door and kicking some ass.
You're gonna kick some ass.
Yes, I am going to kick the door open and then fire.
Oi.
Okay. Please do so. Kick some
Please kick
Santa
some ass.
ass.
Yeah.
Time to.
Big thick Santa ass.
All right, so we're counting that this is freaking Santa or Santa's ilk. So I do get a +1 ongoing when fighting this breed of monster.
Sure. Yeah.
I also get a +1 when using my signature weapon to kick ass. So I'm
Okay.
going to get a +2 on top of my already +2 to tough on this kick some ass roll. So I added that too. Only a 9. What a rip.
Yeah. Yeah. So you bust down the door, right? You come in. So with kick some ass with a mixed success.
We each hurt each other.
Exactly. So basically, So are you firing your gun?
Yeah, I'm firing my 3 harm, messy loud shotgun.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and you're going to hit him. Not in a vital spot. You're gonna hit him in the shoulder,
Mhm.
right? And you hear this loud like "oh!" and as this happens.
Now I've got a shotgun.
And as this happens, you feel a force hit you, and like not hard, super hard, but like enough to send you onto your back, and you kind of hit your head a little bit. And I'm gonna only give you 1 harm.
Well, that's going to be 0 because I have 2 armor.
Okay.
So,
But yeah, but you do get knocked off your feet.
okay.
He gets hit with the shotgun. And he's like and then just shoots his hand out towards you. And you kind of whoop.
Whoop.
And then immediately, you see him. Anyone who's observing, he drops to his knees and just clutches his shoulder. What is everyone else doing?
Running
think,
to the kids' rooms and making sure they stay inside.
Yeah, I mean they're obviously up now, right? Shotgun blast in the house.
I think the sound of gunfire. I think Marv was holed up in the library area watching the cameras, but as soon as shit went down and Santa got shot, I think he's gonna rush out and attempt to tackle the guy. Because
How is Jeff feeling upon seeing Santa Claus?
Santa feels you're not getting any sort of
Any weird vibes?
No, you're not getting any sort of recognition in the same sense you were earlier, but you're getting you just got like a wave of hatred. Just
I feel hatred towards him, or he's feeling hatred towards me.
Oh no, you just this quick surge, right? Not it doesn't linger for very long, but just it's almost as if you have to throw up and then swallow it back down. that it's just like, but then you're like your stomach settled. That quick moment, you're like, just is unfiltered rage, like he has never felt before. But
Okay.
then after that, you look at this whatever this is, and you don't feel that.
Okay.
And so Marv, you're going in to do what exactly?
I'm gonna run in and I guess I'm gonna bum rush Santa.
Okay. Um.
Don't get to say that every day.
So
Right?
are you just gonna like try to tackle him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and kick some ass.
All right. Oh, great. Okay.
Probably a good skill for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Marv. Oh, no.
Oh no. Or what do you got here?
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Marv,
Okay,
oh,
so
no.
I'm gonna mark a look and make that a 12.
Okay.
Good,
That's
fuck
totally
that.
fine. I like this. Actually, this actually works out really well for me.
Yeah.
So
Uh-oh.
you are going to you completely hold the advantage. Everyone gets +1 forward. You can suffer no harm at all. Your attack inflicts double the normal harm, or your attack drives the enemy away in a route. In a route. Would you say you want like the advantage?
Yeah.
So I say that you how does this sound? You come and rush in. You just like you just fucking dive on him, right? You're just holding him down.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Like, and at this moment he cries out. He's like, no, 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 no! Stop this! He's like, please, you don't know what you're doing.
Jesus, you didn't have to shoot him.
Question. Can I make a move?
Yeah. What do you do?
I have a move for Gumshoe called Just One More Thing, which is when I ask a suspect a leading question, I can roll plus charm. On a 10 plus, I get to hold 2, and 7 through 9, I hold 1. But there is a separate list of questions than
Sure.
the usual.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. 2d6. And then charm. Oops. I always forget to do the slash roll.
It's okay. 2d6 plus charm. Oh.
Are you
Ooh.
fucking serious?
I mean, if you can use a luck if you want, but
I am absolutely going to.
so you make that a 12.
Also, charm. My charm's a 2. Why is it not adding it? So yeah, I'm gonna mark a luck and I'm gonna boom to 12.
Okay, so do what you got to do.
So there, I can do any of the usual questions, and I can also do, was that a lie? What is something that you left out that you didn't want me to notice? Are you complicit with any ongoing criminal activity? And did you commit this specific crime?
He
So with
is
this one,
yeah.
So with this one, I'm going to say, basically, and I can also do the regular one. So I'm basically going to go with like, what's happening here? Like, what is actually happening here? So if you're saying this is not like legit, you're saying this is not what we think. What is actually happening here?
He's like, please, he seems is like he's in a lot of pain. He's he kind of like looks up to you. He's like, please, you don't understand. Yes, I'm Santa Claus. If that's what you want to think of me as, I mean none of you any harm. I promise. But you don't understand. You don't understand. I didn't notice at first. I didn't feel it before. But please do not hurt me any further. You need me now.
I cock the lever. Tink,
Once.
I know I'm not shooting him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm not going like, bam. All right, get adventures over, y'all.
He looks up to you, Rowan. He's like, Rowan.
I was a good little boy.
We tried.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to use my second question, which is, what is something you left out / what didn't you want me to notice?
He's like, Listen, there. Oh boy. Listen, can we all calm down first, and I will explain everything. And he's like, I'm weakened. I don't think I have enough magic in the state I am to leave, or else I would have been gone by now. But I can't leave. I cannot leave you guys like this. Like, let's just take a deep breath. Rowan,
Santa.
put down the gun.
Let's lower the gun.
And I
Oh.
shoot. No, I don't shoot Santa. I lower it slowly.
He's like-
Jeff had been like staying like far away, but then like suddenly when you guys just like when everything's going on, he's just suddenly like right beside Santa.
He's like, oh, and like he looks at you, and he just like, yes.
What's going on with our concussed dude upstairs?
He is not on the couch.
Chuck, damn
Like-
it.
Gone.
You shot Santa!
Yeah, the thing I said I was gonna do, I did.
Yeah, he's not on the couch. You don't know where he is.
All right, I turn to the kids who are probably obviously like,
Yeah, they're like freaking out, like, Dad, you shot fucking Santa. What? He's real?
okay, kids, I need
No,
you to go to
no,
your
fuck
room.
this. No. That's Santa Claus.
It seems so. Go to your room.
I'm gonna release the headlock now. Like,
Oh,
just sort
okay,
of-
yeah. And Santa's like, oh, thank you, Marv.
Lily, I know
Um,
that you just learned that your dad can actually be kind of badass sometimes. Go to your room, or I'll call your mom.
If the kids aren't listening, Jeff's gonna step up to the kids.
Yeah,
so-
they're. I mean, Lily she's trying to go. All of us like, no, fuck this shit, Lily. You're staying here. We're gonna be a part of this.
So Jeff kind of like steps back from Santa, steps up to the kids, put a hand on both their shoulders, and is like, "Go to your rooms."
Oops, here,
now.
1 sec. For some reason,
Oh,
I'm not showing a stream. I'm showing a network error.
oh, it's fine for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it was
it's
just-
fine for me as
Yeah.
well.
It was just
That's what
mine.
happened to
So-
me earlier.
Okay, sorry. I wanted to
Jeff
make sure I
puts
didn't have to
a
fix
hand on
anything.
both of their shoulders and is like, "Go to your rooms now." And I'm going to manipulate.
Your eyes turn red and green.
He's still wearing sunglasses, even though it's the middle of the night. Okay, you don't know what his eyes do.
He wears his
Um,
sunglasses at night.
That's my
So-
favorite shades.
He does wear sunglasses at night.
Oh, yeah, there you go, a 10.
Yeah, the
Oh.
kids look at you and they're like, of course.
And then they go, I'll go to my room.
I will go to our. Let's go, Lily and Smooch.
They get a slight English accent. We shall go to our
we shall
room.
we shall go
And
smooch
dog.
now.
And Jeff is
How
like,
it's-
"No smooching."
No snogging, no
Yeah,
smooching.
no, yeah.
Please call us in the morning for luncheon.
They're like, fine, and they like. It's like this fucking sucks.
I'm sorry that we don't want to get you like hurt because of this literal, I don't know, non-human entity, kids. Cool, I know, but seriously, if you get hurt, your mom will literally fucking kill me. So please
Yeah.
don't.
You, what do you think she'll do to me?
And yeah, so they go to. They're like, fine. We have a gun.
No.
No!
No, no,
Well, you can have this knife.
No.
no. No.
Right. No, you can't. Sorry.
There's a
Lily.
staple gun upstairs. You can have
I,
that.
I like side eye, just kind of slide Lily my tiny switchblade though. I have a teacher. She's cool.
Yeah. So the kids leave, and then Santa's like, okay, look, Rowan. We're gonna clear the air right now. Yeah. So we're gonna lose a player now. Jonah's gonna head out. He's got get out of here. But I really thank you for playing with us. Enjoy your night, man.
Thank you.
Have a good
Goodbye,
one.
son.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Jeff.
We'll shuffle you off with the kids. We'll have you actually guarding the kids.
Yeah, he's gonna go guard the kids. He's
All
like,
right, I'll go,
he
uh,
takes that switch that was definitely for him. He finally got a switch. Anyway, yeah. Have a good night, man.
Thank you. You too.
Goodbye.
So
Bye.
that's fine. We're gonna go continue on, and Santa looks to you, Rowan, and he's like, "Rowan, we're gonna first thing first. I want to come clear the air. Now, this wasn't me. But
You might want to hold up, Cody, because Bevan's gonna have to fix the.
the cameras. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
'cause
got a lot of fixing to do.
who cares? It's fine. Oh, excuse me. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
So yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be as good at paying attention to my
Um,
story yet, but
Well, yeah, but it's pretty simple. It's fine.
I
yeah,
already
he's
know
like-
what it is, but the viewers don't.
Yeah,
They can
It-
guess, but
yeah, and he's like, listen, we gave you presents every year. Every year you were a good boy. Every year, and it's that the wicked father of yours.
and almost like through tears, I'm like, I was a good boy.
And
I
your
was the
father
best
is the
boy.
one who gave you coal.
I was right.
What?
And as far as Oliver goes, you're in denial, my friend. Yeah, he's like, I got a sack of coal for him this year.
What? Oliver's grades are great. He does good in Krav Maga. He's a good little boy.
He he posts on the Donald.
he what?
He posts on the Donald on Reddit.
On the Donald.
That's right.
Next thing you're gonna say, he's on 4chan too.
Oh, he's certainly on 4chan.
What? Not my little boy.
Oh, he's he's on AOL still.
Next, you're gonna tell me he's got a GeoCity account.
Oh, that's right.
How is being old-fashioned bad?
Well, the Donald in the 4chan was the real bad one, but
Oh,
But I don't-
yeah.
Next, you're gonna say he's using charcoal instead of propane.
That's
the
right.
coal and the
Yeah.
I need to.
And he's doing cocaine.
I
He
need.
eats his steak well done. How dare!
I need some nog, and I go and I grab my thing of eggnog, pop the cork, and start drinking it straight.
Yeah. You do that, and yeah. So he's like, I'm sorry. You got to work on him.
I hand him the nog as well.
He's like, oh, it's gonna take a while to heal.
I was like, don't drink that milk or eat those cookies. There's coal in them.
That would be kind of gross, but I'd be fine.
I pluck out the coal cookies because like it's kind of obvious and give him
Yeah.
the rest.
You know, they're just black.
A lot of health benefits to charcoal, you know.
Activate charcoal.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
right.
your teeth.
And stuff. No, but he looks at you like, listen. Do you folks have any way to leave this town right now? I know it's bad out there. But
As I point to the blizzard outside.
well, then, we're all going to be lucky to survive the night.
Why here? Why tonight? If we hadn't shot you, would everything have been fine?
I don't know. Listen. I can't. It's like I'm about to divulge to you is one of the biggest secrets of all time.
Well, if we're gonna get right fucked anyways, we might as well know.
That's right.
Agreed.
well said, Evelyn. Although,
Naughty language.
yeah, we'll forgive this one.
I feel it's slightly time appropriate.
Yeah,
Santa, you did.
dang it, you're right.
You did yell shit when I shot you.
Yes,
Sorry.
I did.
You got shot.
I did a bad.
To be fair, I did a hit, so.
Yeah. So he's like, Santa Claus, me, right? Well, Santa Claus was real, but he's dead now, right? He was a human person. He died a long time ago. And me, if you look at me, I am not human. I am in a part of an ancient race that came up on Earth alongside humans, called the Winter Folk. What in your language, in ours, well, it's similar to Icelandic. Um, we're Arctic dwelling people. You see, we took this human child in and raised him as our own, and he became Santa Claus. And then when he died, my people, my people, we took up the mantle every year to honor him. But the reason Santa died is the reason we might not survive tonight, because that particular Christmas, many, many years ago, before I was born, he went to this small European town. Not even nondescript, right?
Germanic in origin.
Yes, definitely. Maybe in the Swiss Alps. But when he arrived, the town was in chaos. Utter chaos. Buildings were on fire. People were screaming. All manner of people were screaming. People were dead when he landed, just torn in half, as he was able to tell us in moments of lucidity. He said that he saw a creature that was demonic, is how he described it. This literal demon. He said it was a tall bipedal beast with unnaturally long arms that he said they dragged on the floor.
I hold my hand up and I go, Santa, or not Santa. Was Santa killed by the Krampus?
No, Krampus is a myth to scare
Oh.
children. This is not Krampus. It doesn't care who it kills. We call him the Awakened. It doesn't happen very often. In fact, this is only the third time it's awakened. I didn't realize. He looks over to Jeff. I didn't realize what we were dealing with until I was in his presence.
Whose presence?
Yours, Jeff.
I look over at Jeff and Santa, and I'm just like, what?
Well, you see, I can't really explain.
God damn it, Jeff, I gave you a nog.
And it was viscous. I don't know what he's talking about.
Jeff, you married my best friend's sister, so
I did, and I love her dearly, and I love Chuck. I'm not some, killer or anything. I've never killed a fly. I mean, I've probably killed a fly, but
Santa
What am I
is
saying?
Jeff Krampus.
Again, Rowan, Krampus isn't real.
Santa, what's going on?
That's a damn good question.
And about if what we have observed before, in about 15 minutes, people in white God, what did I name my fucking town? Whitewood.
Whitewood.
With Whitewood are going to start dying
Oh shit.
with reckless abandon. Anything this creature can get its hands on is going to die. And where I come in is part of this whole thing. We learned that after the second time this creature awakened in South America, we had to make sure to prepare for it. We never knew when it awakened, and you have to understand it affects people's minds. It does things to them. And the same energy that has been described about the awaken from one of my people, I'm feeling from Jeff.
Well, it's a good thing I also brought these custom-loaded hollyberry and mistletoe shotgun shells, and I unload all the coal ones and load them with my jolly shells instead.
Of course.
Look, I need a reason that this shotgun suddenly does more damage than a normal shotgun.
Jeff is like, whoa. Well, I mean, how do we know what he's saying is the truth?
How do you know?
Is there any way to do a? This wouldn't be an investigative mystery, would it? Let's read a bad situation, really.
Yeah, let's read a bad situation.
Let's all read a bad situation.
Yes.
Or
Let
actually,
us.
I'm still asking. Am I technically still asking leading questions? Because
I mean, can you still?
Hey,
it just
that's a
says
10.
when I ask a suspect a leading question, it's just a plus charm.
Okay, yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
fine. That's one success.
Well, that's a good success. I hold 3 for reading a bad.
I'm gonna do this obviously towards Jeff actually. So
Oh.
there.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why it's not adding the charm, but
What is that plus?
So that'd
So
be
it's
it.
a 9.
Okay.
yeah. It's not.
So it's still a mixed success.
Yep. So I hold 1, which is just looking at Jeff and being like, "Is that a lie?"
I will answer for Jeff because
Jeff doesn't know.
Jeff has no.
Then it's not a lie because Jeff doesn't know.
Jeff doesn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Are there any? Since I get 3, woohoo! I'm gonna do 1 right now. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Well, you haven't noticed it in a while, but that the groundskeeper is gone.
Yeah.
Right? He's totally gone, and yeah, I will also let you know that the you feel that there maybe you can even hear like wind and like super cold air coming from back in the house near the kitchen. It looks like he may have went out the back door.
Alrighty. And then I'm gonna use another, and then I'll hold the last one. What's the best way to protect the victims? And I guess in this case, it's the town folk.
And that would be a great question for this winter folk. Who he's like, well, what we don't know much about it other than that it's demonic in nature. But yeah, surprise, hell's real. But it is what we kind of call the awakened, but it's like an ice demon. It rises in cold areas, or areas where lots of like in the mountains, like in South America, or in the Swiss Alps, or northern Wisconsin during a blizzard. And why do you think that blizzard is here?
'Cause it's an abominable snow person.
Sorry, that's us. We got blamed for that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a Wendigo.
Oh no, that's even no. I hope not.
I hope it's not a Wendigo. I don't want to eat anyone.
Listen, that's fucked up. Let's not joke about that. Shit's crazy. Oh. Ooh.
So Jeff's gonna like take a deep breath, let it out. Okay. Cards on the table. I don't know what I am. I'm not like you. I'm not like him. But I don't really know.
Jeff, we all know who you are. You're not really Jeff Smithson. You're really actor, director, producer, musician Jeff Goldblum.
How did you know? I thought I was doing
I
such a
take your
good job of
sunglasses
hiding
off and
it.
throw them to the ground and go, God damn it, Brundlefly. We've known who you've been this whole time.
But I'm it is true. My name really isn't Jeff Smithson. I didn't really have a name. I mean, I go by Jeff now, so that is my name. And I'm here because, I love Joan. I love Chuck. I'm not here to massacre a town. I don't want to do that.
Okay, so did you just wake up in the middle of nowhere at some point and just be like, "Ah, I exist"? And... Okay.
Basically, I just was there and I was Jeff.
3 years ago, just poof.
Time is relative. I don't really know how long ago it was.
If you allow me to interject, I think the more pressing matter is I don't know what you are. I feel something on you, not strongly, but there's something magical about you. But the real issue is we have to do something about the town. And probably about that time, you you guys you guys hear like noise in the kitchen, and
I run on in, gun forward.
yeah, you see Gerald, the groundskeeper, running straight up straight towards who would be closest to the kitchen? Would
Well,
you?
since I ran to the kitchen, I guess it was going to be me.
But yeah, he'd be coming straight for you, and he has a knife, and you see, like, in this moment, he's just like, I have no choice. He's like screaming this as he's like running at you.
Well, I'm going to shoot him in the leg.
Okay, well, let's see what happens here.
I get a +1. I don't get the other, and that's because my enemy was Santa. These enemies aren't Santa, so I only get a +1 for this one. Only an 8.
Yeah. So
it's a mixed success.
So what's going to happen here, of course, is that you're both going to take harm.
Okay.
You don't notice him quick enough to get a good shot off of him, like without him like stabbing the knife into your like into your like arm, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take 2 harm.
So I won't take harm.
Okay. Yeah, but
so I hear the tinks low, like I feel it, but it doesn't go through.
You got a bunch of adrenaline running through you right now.
Well, I'm armored up.
Yeah, and he takes.
3.
He's gonna take He's gonna take a shot directly into the stomach.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he just goes like flying back, and like he like is on the ground like bleeding to death. He's like, I'm sorry. And he's like, I had no choice. He made me.
Jeff would step up and like look directly in the guy's eyes and be like, "Who is he?" And if you like, I'll roll.
And I'll also go, "Hey, Evie, you got any bandages?"
Yeah, I mean, it's nasty. It looks nasty. Yeah, you go ahead.
I take out. I run to my room and I didn't exactly bring my mortician sewing kit, so I just grabbed some ace bandages I guess we have and have at it. I tried. I'm used to working on dead, not the living.
Well, we just want to make him die a bit slower.
So I guess I'll just stuff some gauze in there and bandage it up.
Yeah, he's like, we. Did you say you're gonna roll?
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Okay, I said if you wanted me to. So
no, he doesn't. You don't need to.
Okay.
He's gonna look at you. He's gonna look directly back at you. And he's just like, "Your brother."
My brother?
That's what he calls you.
Oh no, it's Fef Goldblum.
uh, and he's like weak, and he like puts his hand up, and it's like bloody from his like grab, and he's like, "You were." He was preparing for you. He was going. Do not let him in your mind. He's going to corrupt you. You have a chance. But if he gets in your mind and he's like choking, he's like, you're going to kill everyone. And then he dies.
Oh.
Well, that is not a nice thing to hear. Nope.
And yeah, the do you have your crank radio on you there, Big Butt Face Bevan?
I sure do. Big butt face. Oh no.
Yeah, I said Nick Butt Face.
Oh.
Yeah, he's cranking up, crank, and you start to hear, or maybe Marv. I think Marv. Would you have a police scanner?
Yeah, probably.
Do you think Marv has? You think he's that kind of guy?
He's definitely that kind of guy.
Okay, I just had that feeling. Around this time, I mean, Whitewood is a small town, right? But it at this time of year, it is crazy. And you like, have your police scanner on. There's never anything on it. They're like, oh, drunks pissing in front of shops again. Oh, damn it, that kind of stuff. And like, over this one, it's like we need backup. I don't know what the hell this is. And this goes on like something in town is happening, and Santa is like, we gotta act. We have to do something.
Wait, didn't Santa die?
No, Santa didn't die. It was Gerald the groundskeeper.
Oh, the other guy, right,
Very
right,
died,
my
yeah.
brain, yeah. I keep thinking Gerald Santa. No.
I decided against killing Santa.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what do we do? How do we fight me? Things
First,
like me?
Let's just take this body out of the house.
There's no time.
Yeah, we'll handle that later. Should
That's
we
all right.
all-
Santa's gonna put him in his sack and.
Yeah, it's a bag of holding.
Okay, I know what that means. I think. So apparently Jeff is Beelbog and his brother's Chernabog or something like that. I mean, I don't think we should just run out into town and hope to God it
Should we-
works. Like, what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, my truck's got 4-wheel drive, and I got that, gear 0 in case we get stuck and we just need the high torque, low speed. I can only fit, 2 folks in it, maybe 3 if you want to sit in that little middle spot.
It's got a bed, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, but it's cold out, so we might as well put Santa and Jeff Snowbloom up in there.
Well, I guess that would fit all of us. I could.
Yeah.
Like
I
I know how to fight this creature.
mean, Marv is kind of squishy and skinny. We can put him in the middle seat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all just
sit in the middle.
don't worry. We've all known each other. We're all friends.
Chuck's like, I'll stay with the kids.
Yes, you will, Chuck.
I got my
Good
Switch
call.
finally.
Now, Chuck, I really hope you don't tell your mother about this.
It's really weird that you're a demon or something, but
I mean, I'll talk to her, but I don't want it, to just be one of those conversations where she's like, "You're a demon," and I'm like, "I didn't know." So I really want to tell her my own way.
One of those conversations? Like, this is normal?
Well, my ex's stepdad was a mafia guy, and he's in prison. That was pretty weird.
I mean, I'm not mafia, so
It's
I turn to Marv. What the fuck kind of mess your sister into?
I'll let you know when I find out.
Yeah, like this creature is weak. Um, I forgot my creature's own weakness. Give me a second. Uh, oh boy. Gotta actually go to my planning thing.
He's weak to joy, jolly, and jingles.
It's weak to joy.
You
Y'all
have to
heard me?
make him laugh.
No, and it's like we have a funny little name for these guys.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill, welcome
Hey,
to the
Bill.
stream.
Oh well. Oh my goodness.
You're just getting to the exciting part.
They're about to fight as I am about to unveil the anti-claws.
The anti-claws.
Oh, damn.
The Mega Claus.
Nega claws. I like that.
Nega Claus. And I'm Nega Claus's brother.
Maybe not. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't know. I like it. I like it.
But I like anti-claus because it rhymes with Santa Claus.
Exactly.
It does.
So he's like, this creature hates. I mean, it hates joyous occasions, and it is specifically meant to kill on this whatever kind of day you humans value this as, a holy day, festive day, and it burns real good.
And I go, well, I already aired my grievances on this Festivus. Time for the feats of strength. Click, click.
Oh yeah.
I start looking for the propane accessories.
He's right. Hank Hill, he's ready.
Well, you said he burns real good, and we're currently in a cabin. We
Could
probably
we,
have some sort of actual, like, you
or
know.
we could get some Molotovs going. We got plenty of liquor.
I think Jeff will carefully put together Molotovs now, knowing that he is probably also weak to fire.
Sure, Molotovs. That's totally fine. Let's get a little crazy in here and like.
I look at Jeff and go, well, do you ever feel like you like warming yourself by the fire? Has it always made you uncomfortable?
I mean, I always preferred a bit of a draft instead. I just thought it was a little stuffy.
As we say, like, somehow finding some, like, Everclear to make Molotovs.
Jeff is just it's weird to know that he's a thing that hates joy when he's such a joyous guy.
Yeah, that is an odd situation. But yeah, it seems like
The power of love, you know.
exactly like maybe that's where you went wrong. Like you feel love for your wife and for your stepson. And this the Santa Claus, he's like we can. I don't know if we can ever truly kill this creature, but we can at least stop him from butchering this town and God knows what else.
Yeah, I would prefer him not to, butcher the home, vacation town of our entire family. So, yeah.
Because once he's done with the town, he's coming for these cabins.
Yeah, let's definitely go deal with this.
Yep. Let's hop shotgun.
Hey, Marv, you got any lighter fluid around?
Probably.
Well, let's get packing.
Rowan goes,
Yeah.
well, I've been watching Red Dead Redemption, so I'm going to take out some some moonshine.
Fire bottles.
No, take some moonshine and make some incendiary shotgun rounds.
Oh God, yeah.
All
Those
I
are
need
fun.
is some moonshine, and I just need to sit down on my knee and just dump some in there.
Tell me how that works.
That's exactly how it works. It's fine, right?
It is.
But I, in seriousness, I think we would do Molotovs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Molotovs. Like,
Yeah, but Jeff would keep them like inside the truck with you guys because if he's like riding in the bed of the truck, he doesn't want to be surrounded by a bunch of Molotov cocktails and just get like soaked in liquor
How
if they
many
break.
does GM Cody want us to have? And how much do they do?
I mean,
I mean,
I was-
you could do
they're
it as
pretty-
specialist weapons, which are 4 harm against the creature it's made to kill, 1 harm against other things.
I would say 2 harm against other things because it is fire.
All right.
But I like that 4 harm to the creature.
All right.
But was also like kind of short range, and you have to toss them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it relies on your accuracy and how well.
So we're gonna do what? 4 harm close.
Yeah. Let's. You know what? I don't.
Splash.
Yeah, we're gonna roll to see how many you can make, and so give me just straight up 2d6 roll.
Oh what?
No, you know what? No, 1d8. Give me a 1d8.
Oh who?
Anybody.
Rowan, you seem to be leading on the making them, so.
Okay. 6.
6. Great.
I know this might not be necessarily correct, but I feel like throwing a Molotov cocktail might actually be acting under pressure instead of kicking ass, because it's like
Yeah.
you have to like
No,
you know,
I think
yeah.
I think that's pretty good. I like that. We're gonna roll with that.
Okay.
So let's get cracking here. And Santa's like, we must go. Oh yeah, the police scanner, it's getting wild.
All right, and I turn it on. It rumbles up. That old 1980s V6 straight 6 engine turns on.
And your
Yeah, give it
Elvis 8-track, your Elvis Christmas album on the 8-track playing. Oh no, Elvis didn't do that. No, it's
I know.
Blue Christmas.
I know.
Blue Christmas.
Well, yeah, but Jingle Bell Rock just fits this better than Blue
All right.
Christmas. Yeah, so
Sure.
Jingle Bell Rock starts up and we drive through the
All right.
go to town.
Yeah, and it's slow going because it's treacherous. The blizzard has died down a little bit. It's still snowing pretty heavily, but not as crazy as it was. But yeah, you make your way into town, and it is there's you see flashing police lights. There is definitely something happening. Like in the middle of town.
Yeah, I have my plow down because of course I have a plow.
And of course, you would have a plow.
I mean, come on.
One of those assholes.
Yeah, snow's not a problem for Rowan.
No one isn't a problem for Rowan. You're the plow king.
That's my name.
God, no, not fucking.
He's the plow
Right.
king of Illinois.
Mr. Plow.
I hate to be this person. Can I run to the bathroom?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
It's just the ominous music was just like, oh man, is it time? Can I not? Yeah. All right, be right back for like 10 seconds.
In fact, I'll probably get up and do that as well.
Oh, did
You
anyone
guys entertain the crowd.
Did anyone suspect ancient demons?
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've just been buckle up and roll with it.
I didn't really have an idea of what Jeff was, so
Jeff.
You didn't really give me anything to work with beyond like, this is what you can do, and I'm like, okay.
Perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
it worked out, I think. I don't know. I just like that. I like this.
I like it though. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
And you
I
guys
like
all
it.
thought you were here to catch Santa. In fact,
You
catching
did.
Santa you did, but that was
Technically.
hardly any. It was hardly even the plot point, other than
That
just
was-
get you here.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, and if we do decide to continue, I'm an ancient demon now, so that's pretty cool.
I mean, I think if I do make a monster of the week campaign, it is going to have to be in this world. Never
Yes.
this fucking world I created. It.
Yeah. the dubious time space
Yeah.
where all Pokemons exist simultaneously
Well,
and relevant.
I want to say thank you to Bill for the bits that he's been giving us. We've unfortunately been battling packs tonight, and I think is just the way of it. So, but I appreciate anyone who stopped at tonight. And that we're about to ready to get into the final bits of this, so everyone can go to bed.
Thank you.
That's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, with your kid.
No, I'm probably not gonna go to sleep, but I'm not tired, and it's after midnight. Plus, riding the RPG high. Probably not gonna happen.
I always stay up quite a while after I played a game because my brain's like in the RPG mode. Like it's hard for me to fall asleep after.
Yeah, same too. It's hard for me to come down after that.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, welcome back.
Thank
Oh
you.
goodness, I gotta like quench my.
Bevan is on his way, so
Yep, I'm just pouring myself.
he's getting some coffee or tea or water or something drinkable.
But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping everyone's had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, we're coming to the finale here.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's see if-
Cody, so since now we know what Jeff is, what would his eyes look like if he took off his glasses?
His eyes would be an icy blue.
Oh, they're not black. It's cold. I'm sun's out, guns out now because I'm getting hot.
So
cold
yeah,
in here.
you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, me too.
I got my window open.
I'm still sick, so I have a bit of a fever.
No,
so-
it's pretty hot in here.
Oh,
so,
is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. It's not just you.
Yeah, so
I'm hot, and I'm
Um,
always freezing.
and funny thing is like Jeff does look like pretty much identical to Jeff Goldblum. Like Jeff Goldblum exists, and it's just it's basically a doppelganger.
It's like Jeff Goldblum if he was a little bit taller.
A little bit taller, and
A baller.
oh, great.
Like
Um,
literally like Jeff Goldblum's brother, like if he had one.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are now in town. There is police activity. You see, at least you see flashing lights. But as you guys drive closer to the middle of town where the action is, um, you come into a pretty awful scene. There's a couple of police cars. It's not a very big town. They don't have a huge police force. They're your good old boy sheriffs. Like, all right, Bob, get in the drunk tank.
Yeah, the usual
Yeah.
very small town kind of thing.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, you see carnage, right? You see a police car just like thrown. Like, it looked like it may have been like it's pushed over. See dead police officers, mangled and tangled up knots.
All right. I pull up and I get out of the car and I
No,
no.
no one got the Grinch reference.
I was actually gonna ask you mangled up, tangled up, but yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got it.
gonna-
I just didn't know if I could interrupt.
As I
It's
get out of the
okay.
car, I'm gonna turn to Evelyn and be like, Evelyn, I respect you as a woman. You're a strong, independent lady, but your little switchblade ain't gonna do dick. So I hand her the hunting rifle for real this time. This,
What legit?
like legit, like I hand her the hunting rifle.
No, I know. I'm just saying that. Yeah, this switch. I pulled up my switch, and I'm like, yeah, no.
So here you go. You are on cover duty because that's the long range weapon.
Can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of step out. I imagine that I look kind of like David Harbour because that's who I want to look like.
Okay.
So, Chief Hopper steps out of his pickup truck with his shotgun and is like, I think I saw someone shooting Anti-Claus.
Oh God.
Can I pull a? Do we actually see the Anti-Claus yet?
No, but it would have to be pretty close by. I mean, you maybe investigate a mystery here.
Actually, I'm gonna pull one of my moves. Because this is actually a different monster,
Okay.
which is the first time I observed monster minion phenomenon. I get one question.
Okay. Perfect.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Let's see. Let's go with what can it do?
Well, observing the area that you're in, it can rip human beings in half.
Mm-hmm.
Overturn cars.
Okay. Anything like mystical? Like nothing's like suddenly like freezing up where it shouldn't be.
No, I will allow you to get this one too because it's pretty much revealed too. Like it can dominate people's minds based off the groundskeeper.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel like it is able to get into people's minds.
So yeah. So a lot of what I'm seeing is just like very obvious, large physical destruction.
Exactly. This.
Okay.
Yeah, it's causing havoc, and Yeah,
Like rampaging elephant levels.
yeah, just pure blind, just murder.
All right, man. Terrifying. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't feel like I could do any of this. I'm more of a, sit back and observe things kind of guy.
Look, Jeff, you seem kind of much cooler than this. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot. It's a lot.
Yep. And yeah, you guys are now starting to hear like there's um like houses down the road that you're starting to hear like noises coming from. Like it's down the way, but there's definitely something going on.
All right, I'm gonna climb onto the back of the bed of the truck. Have the hunting rifle, like those trucks are like the bed and then the hot top.
Yep.
I'm gonna basically steady myself on top of that and just cover.
Okay.
Jeff's gonna ready, like kind of beside / behind, not in the way of the gun, but also in the bed of the truck, retrieving like some of the Molotov cocktails now that we're not, driving all the way here. I'm gonna be like holding one in each hand.
Okay. That's perfect.
Marv.
I think Marv is going to be towards the front with his Magnum, sort of like he's prepared to basically rush in because he's
Yeah.
The convenient thing about this here shotgun is that it is a one-handed weapon. So I have the shotgun in one hand and I got a Molotov in another.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of taunting Anti-Claus.
All right. Well, Anti-Claus is. It hasn't taken notice of you, but you definitely have seen it. At least seen where it's like at least going towards.
Yeah, I think Marv's logic is he can hold more bullets than he can Molotov, so that's where he's coming from there.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Also,
I mean, Jeff only has a big knife, so Molotovs beat big knife.
I only had so many guns to hand out.
No, it's all right. Jeff has other powers. Jeff can do other things.
Yeah. Priorities, right?
Yeah.
Who's got the lighter?
Probably not Jeff.
What? Probably Rowan.
These are the self-igniting bombs that we made that have the chemicals mix. Oh God, I'm trying to remember what it is. They used them a lot for in Hong Kong recently.
Oh yeah, like those bombardier beetle things. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still liquor, but it's like you have two different chemicals that when they explode they mix.
Yeah. No, it's like a bombardier beetle. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that going on. So we don't have to worry about lighting and then hucking and then having the fire going down your arm and then you lighting on fire and you being
yeah, right.
Yeah. All right.
We're heckin' badass.
And then you guys are driving towards this area where it's at.
We're driving towards the didgeridoo.
You guys could be driving. I'm on foot. Like I'm.
Yeah.
We'll say
probably.
Rowan,
Santa's driving.
Santa's driving.
Yeah. Just know that I'm on the back, literally like stabilizing on the back, so drive slow.
Well,
we're in a blizzard anyway. We're driving.
Well,
slow.
me and Marv are out on foot.
Yeah,
he's like.
How loud can Jeff and Evelyn are in the back of the truck being like ferried.
Okay. Santa's like turns you, Rowan. How loud can this speaker go in your truck?
The speaker? Oh yeah. How loud? I don't know. It's kind of like an ice cream truck one. So.
Okay.
I mean, I never use it. Santa, why are you country now too?
Oh well, when in Rome.
It's this town, man.
Yeah, it changes you. No, he's like, well, so nothing says Christmas joy like Elvis. And he blasts, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. And he's like, let's go take this thing down. And you guys make your way towards where this creature is, and you make it up, and you finally are able to get a view of it. And this creature, you see that it is heading for like a residential area. And yeah, this creature is awful. Like I said, it's tall, bipedal. It's like a cross between like a reptile and like a charred reptile, right? Um, and it's just terrible looking, unnaturally long arms, and it just notices music being blared, and it like looks to the truck, and it's going to try to get away from you guys, but it does not appreciate the sound of "Here Comes Santa Claus" by Elvis. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I'm got the long range gun, so yeah, I guess I'm just gonna heck and shoot it.
That's gonna what was that, like kick some ass?
Yeah, let's
Kick
kick
some
some ass.
All right.
All right, so that's 2d6.
2d6 plus tough.
My tough is 0, so this is just a 2d6.
Straight up and down. Ooh. That's a what? I thought someone rolled. That was someone rolled.
Oh,
That is that's a mixed success. I like this. So you are you're riding like on the back of the truck.
Mhm.
Like you standing up and like on top of the roof
Yeah.
of the cab. Oh yeah, it's pretty badass. And you take a shot and you do hit it. However, it feels like it's not going to be able to like move quick enough to get out of the way, so it's going to like basically pick up a garbage can off the side of the road and just chuck it at the car. And Santa has to like swerve, and you get flung back into the bed of the truck.
Fun.
And hit you just like hit your head on like the bed. But you do some damage. How much does that gun do?
2.
2? Okay.
How many harm do I take?
You're gonna take 2 from that
Alright.
one because you got flung pretty hard.
Yeah, and the back of the truck is full of Molotovs and guns, so
Yeah, whatever else he has back there.
yeah,
Propane
nothing
and
fun to
propane
fall into,
accessories.
that's for sure.
Yeah. What about everyone else?
How close are we in the truck right now?
You guys are up there pretty close. It's probably like 20 feet away from you.
So in throwing distance, or would we need to get closer for throwing distance?
Maybe for Jeff.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Jeff could maybe throw farther. Jeff's gonna take a throw with one of the Molotovs. He's gonna act under pressure to do so, which is plus cool.
Yep.
11.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay. So act under pressure with a success. You get to act under pressure. You do what you set out to do. So yeah, you take aim. You just straight up just chuck this thing at the creature, and it ignites upon contact, and you see this creature hiss out, and you in this like as you're throwing this, you hear a voice in your mind. You say it's probing out to you. It says, "Join me, brother."
Never.
And then you make contact, and this thing just it's lit up, and it just starts running while it's on fire, just like screaming. Yeah, I think that it is going to take a moment to try to collect itself, because this is definitely doing some damage to it. It's going to try to get out of your guys' sight for the moment.
Are we gonna count Anti-Claus as Santa Claus for my +1 to ongoing when knowingly investigating, pursuing, or fighting the breed of monster that caused my loss? Excuse me.
No,
That's okay.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna argue too bad.
Yeah,
But no, is it? I'm gonna chase after that fucker though. I'm gonna
yeah.
go headlong.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay. You're gonna chase after him, and all right, yeah, cool.
Would I
Um,
roll anything, or are we just gonna assume we can keep up?
yeah, I mean, I mean, it's a demon, so it is very fast. So I would say, what is saying? Act under pressure.
Sure, that's
Okay.
cool.
So I have a move that lets me act under pressure using sharp instead of cool.
Okay,
But
perfect.
with my rolls, that might not make a difference. But
We
Ooh.
believe in you, Marv.
So, do we want to do a house rule that we don't have as much luck as we normally do? Because otherwise, we'll just succeed everything.
oh hey, I did something.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Because I want to use a luck, but I don't want to be like, yeah, and then I've got 5 more perfect goods to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm being sort of frugal with my
I want
luck.
to say we've
so-
only got like 3
Yeah,
instead of
I'm
7,
okay
Cody.
with that.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
it's fine.
I'll use my second of my 3rd lucks to make that a 12, but I'm
Okay.
still marking that 6. I got 1 more experience to go.
All right, I'm going to I'm going to. So you, Marv, act under pressure. There's a mixed success. You are going to get a price to pay. What is going to happen here is that you. So what is your goal?
My goal is to probably, attempt to catch the anti-clause.
Okay, like kind of corner it.
Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to keep him from escaping.
Okay, for sure, yeah. So
Yeah.
you are chasing after him, and it is like putting itself out, and it's like, it's definitely slowing down because of this, and probably because of what it's happening to it. But you do catch up to him, and you got it like cornered in like an alleyway, and it turns on you, and it looks to you with your hatred, and it is going to um it is going to try to reach out into your mind. You don't know. It's just going to lash out, I think, because it is just going to take one of its like unnaturally long arms to swipe you across the face with its claws.
I'm gonna roll to protect someone too.
Okay.
It's
I
roll
don't.
tough.
Okay. Would he still take this because it is part of his price to pay?
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
100%.
think so. I think
he would have to
Yeah,
take.
it sounds like it.
Yeah, you're going to like you feel these claws like dig into you, and you feel it hurts horribly, and you get like knocked back. You're going to take 2 harm.
Okay, 2. Okay, I'm going to attempt to use a move. It wasn't as bad as it looked. Once per mystery, you can attempt to keep going despite your injuries. Roll plus cool, and then I'll read the result that applies. So
Okay.
could either be really good or really bad, depending. So okay. On a 7 and 9, you may either stabilize or heal 1 harm. So I'm gonna take 1 instead of 2.
Okay, that works.
So, yeah.
And Bevan.
So I got that 12 because I used a luck. So
Okay, and what do you want to do with that?
I get an advanced for act under pressure. So I may choose to do what I wanted, and something extra, or do what I wanted to absolute perfection. So I'm gonna say that when it goes and attacks Marv, I'm gonna run right past him and run behind him, and like cut off his way. So I'm standing there like in the middle of the street, Molotov in one hand, shotgun in the other, keeping this fucker from moving forward.
Okay,
Alright.
that sounds good to me. So you're just like, try to get past me, bitch.
Yeah, and if he tries to move past me, then I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna kick some ass, but
Okay.
I don't
What
want
about
to do too many actions at once and steal it from him.
what about
Yeah.
you, Evelyn, or Jeff?
I think Jeff is going to like kind of like climb out of the bed of the truck like onto like the top of the cab and like holding a Molotov aloft. He's not going to throw it. He's instead going to take his sunglasses off and like kind of meet the gaze of his giant monster brother and be like, "Surrender, we have you surrounded." And I'm going to try and manipulate.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. So
And I specifically have the move where I can manipulate monsters.
monsters like
Yeah.
you would a normal person.
Yeah, I have Dark Negotiator.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what I told you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of my options. So I'm gonna just roll my plus weird and see what I do. Oh, only a 6.
You do have a luck. You want to do that, but
I was gonna say you got plenty of luck that y'all haven't been using.
Oh yeah, I haven't used luck, so I'm gonna use luck.
all right. So if you want to make that a 12, not only do they do what you want right now, but they also become your ally.
Yeah,
No.
but you get to tell us if a luck doesn't do quite that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's the big bad. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say that what he does is he. I'm gonna say that he looks at you and he's like, I waited like in your mind. He's like, I waited so long for you, brother. Knew one day you would arrive. I never knew that we would be on opposite sides.
Well, I honestly don't know really much of what we're talking about, but love finds a way.
And I think what we're gonna do here is this seems to be perfect actually, because you look this creature, the awakened, right in its eyes, and you say, surrender, stand down, right? And it tells you this, and it looks to you again still, and it's like, you will walk this earth far longer than any of these other mortals, and we will meet again on another Christmas. And it is going to just completely just poof into like a puff of like iciness.
Oh, damn it! Now I gotta do this again next year.
It might be like 100 years.
Yeah, Santa comes up. He's like in the car, and he's like, I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason when I'm still talking like this. It's like, no, there's real no system to it. They disappear when they appear. Last one was 200 years ago.
well, I guess it's time to make a new family tradition.
Yes. You know too much. I'm sorry. It strangles all of you one by one.
All right, so see y'all up here again in a few months for Easter.
Yes. Oh, yes. Maybe I'll do an Easter one. Fuck it. Oh, that sounds fun. I hate the Easter Bunny.
I love Easter Bunny.
Oh, good. I love scary anthropomorphic creatures. But I made that call to kind of end it here because it's been a lot of fun. I know that Ash is very, very tired.
I am Marley type. I'm pushing. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you held out.
Yeah.
You did.
That's
I enjoyed all of you, even Jonah. Jonah was great too. I liked Chuck and Jeff's interaction.
Genuine question.
Yeah.
Can the creepy music be?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it unsettling?
No, it's just like it keeps making me think that the game's still going. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Here,
Jeff would like to thank you all for allowing him into your family.
I'll just put this on.
Oh, that's relaxing. Okay, nice.
But yeah, I think that. Oh,
I know. I'm sorry. I keep having these like horsey pony coughs.
You're sick, man. It happens. But I'm
Yeah,
assuming we all go back. The kids are annoyed. Rowan might have some talking to his own kid.
We clean up the
Our-
Santa blood, and I start giving
Yeah.
my son
Our
more
face
chores.
is bleeding.
yeah.
I just thought I'd sit down next to Lily and ask Marv if we can basically just tell her the whole thing and tell her very much not to tell her mom. Oh my god, no.
And Santa's
No, I
like,
think.
I can deal with these
Uh,
if you don't want them to remember.
Yeah,
no, I
man.
think
Why
her
don't
mom
you,
would be.
Great. Yeah, I think that might be a better plan.
No, I mean, her mom would probably be quite happy to hear that I almost died, to be honest. But,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
how about maybe you, but not her kid. So let's just,
Oh, she was fine.
yeah, you know how she reacts.
True. Let's
Yeah, we brought in like a murder hobo into the house. So maybe.
Yeah, he did. He was this big, scary murder man.
Yeah. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Jeff's gonna pull Chuck aside and be like, I'm apparently an ancient ice demon. I hope you won't think of me any differently.
But I think you're still kind of a weird dork, but you're family. Merry Christmas, Dad.
Aww. And Jeff smiles, and he's not wearing his sunglasses, so you can see like his light blue eyes are all crinkly and happy.
Yeah.
The amount of shit that we're not telling any moms.
Yeah.
We're telling no mom anything.
Mom doesn't get to know.
Oh
God,
moms.
please don't tell Joan.
No, she wouldn't handle this. She didn't even handle the fact that I can't even think. It's too late. I can't think of a funny thing to say. She couldn't handle. She couldn't even handle the fact that.
It's okay, man.
It's okay. I'm so sorry. I failed.
Telling Joan will be another adventure some other day.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a spinoff.
Joan and Jolene just sitting down bitching about their ex-husbands.
Yeah.
But yeah, Santa's like, listen, this has been real weird.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Rowan, don't shoot me again.
No promises, Santa.
For real, I'm a magical ancient creature. Don't do that.
Yeah. Sorry about the headlock.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not that strong. Just kidding. You're beautiful.
Man,
I make
by
him a
Santa.
personalized package of cookies, like to take home with him.
Oh, I'm diabetic. No, he's like, listen, I gotta go. Boy, I got a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, and he's like, well, I gotta go get those reindeer that've been on the roof.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they love it up in the cold.
Oh my god, they're adorable.
Yeah, like yeah, and, yep. And then he's like, well, I'm healing up a little bit. And he like looks at his arm, and he like rips off his Santa sleeve. It's jacked. And
Holy.
it's healing. He's like, you get bored up in there. They're fucking 360 4 days out of the year. And yeah, he's like, well, I hope you never have to deal with this tragedy again.
Here's to that.
Then
I mean, I think I'll probably have to deal with it again, but
oh, you might. Yes, you are a demon.
let's not use the D word. We can find better words.
Let's just call you a friend.
Aww.
Happy holidays, everyone.
That's
Happy
right.
holidays.
And then
Christmas
the
lights.
Hallmark logo appears.
And I think the message here is that sometimes there's a demon in your family, but that doesn't
That's
mean they're a bad
okay.
person.
Yes, and on that note, everybody, we're going to end our Monster Christmas holiday stream. I thank you guys for playing. You guys were awesome players. Treehouse always provides. If anyone hasn't listened, go listen to DM's Treehouse, because that's where these fine folks are from. That Discord.
Yep. Well, we're not from the actual podcast, so
Nope,
we
just
are
the
giant
Discord.
fans, and we can say that if you like this, then they are definitely probably higher quality than me personally.
Yeah.
Hey, it was fun, folks. I think
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
had
no,
a
this
that
good
was
was-
actually
time.
really fun. I haven't gotten to actually play TTRPG in like maybe
Yeah.
5-6 years, so this is great. Like
Wow.
legit.
Well, thank you all for listening to my honky voice and my coughing and my dying. As Bill has already seen, we will not be doing our Scarlands game tomorrow, much to the
No.
disappointment of Bill and probably Travis and all of our friends in the Discord.
I know.
But also, a lot of people are at PAX U, so
Yes, it was a
Yeah,
rough
it's-
weekend. But you can see us again next Friday, where I will be running. Actually, no, probably not, considering there's gonna be some people missing. So I don't know about.
We will
that.
be here Sunday, the 15th. Damn it.
Yes, and join me on some other Friday when we figure out that situation. But on Saturday the 21st, I'm going to be running our Pathfinder Second Edition campaign, Session 0, Age of Ashes. If you're Pathfinder Second Edition, like I am, and James is, please join us.
And tomorrow, if anyone's interested, I might do a stream of Jackbox games if we're not doing Scarredlands. If the whole crew still wants to play something, we might just hang out and play games. So if you want to watch that or get in the games,
Yeah, absolutely. We had fun last time we did that.
Yeah.
It was
And
a riot.
I might join in for, Jackbox. I just literally cannot DM a game right now.
Yeah.
yeah, because you have no voice.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
we'll probably do something else because I mean, basically the whole crew is still ready for it. So
Yeah.
Bevan just can't talk for 4 hours.
And that's it for us, folks. We're gonna head out here. Thank you for joining us, and anyone who stayed for whatever. We'll see you next time.
I'm going to transition us to the end, and we'll have a surprise raid because I don't know who's on at this hour, and I have to figure out how to raid with this new setup. So
Let's see.
And you guys, if you need to leave, go get the heck
Yep.
out of here.
we're going to transition to the away stream or the away screen now. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you guys for
Bye.
playing. That was